Don't even look at me, but
Nah, I got
it's cool. Y'all see me look good. We in sleep, or what they call it, summer sleep. I don't know. Rain, sleet, or snow. That's what it is. Ooh, let's.
What's up, y'all? My name is Weezy.
It's the Gud Tymez Show.
Tune in to the Gud Tymez Show. I ain't gonna talk to you, man. You know what I'm saying? This here commercial free hip hop and R&B. And this here the CI takeover. And this here the CI takeover. I'm glad to do that, man. It's a blessing to be able to radio, be able to see y'all again, man. It's great.
Yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, the Good. Well, listen.
You are the Gud Tymez Show. I mean,
y'all gonna be on a ride with me today. I'm just letting you know that now in advance. But I'm your girl, the princess of all.
And I'm Cujo Speaks.
And we are here on the Gud Tymez Show.
Hey.
And it is what, 20-some minutes after the hour. Sorry, y'all, we had some technical difficulties before we're coming on. Y'all probably heard a little bit of here and there, blah, 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 blah. But it's us now for show.
Not gonna say it was my fault, but it was probably my fault.
I mean,
I'm guilty by association. I was nearest to the area in which
where the problem
originated. Let's just say it that way.
Yes. So, but it's okay. It's okay. We're here. We were able to get it figured out and together. So that's all that matters. Like I said, it's a couple minutes after the hour on the east, on the west. Figure out where y'all fit in best, okay? Because we're not doing that right now.
Right.
But there are 3 simple steps to do before you get initiated to the Gud Tymez Show. You breathe in, you breathe out, and you puka it out. Y'all ready now? Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Yell it out. Puka, puka, booty, booty.
Right. I'm like, I got it like this today because I'm like, well, apparently the booty grab.
Now you just do it wrong.
Now I'm self-conscious.
You puka and grab the butt.
You made me puka self-conscious.
Grab the cheeks. Grab the cheeks. But yes, y'all. So it is Woah Wednesday. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to unpack today.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we're gonna be unpacking, relaxing, and all the whole 9, the whole 99.
And I went through some things, y'all.
Man, if y'all been following his stories, y'all gonna be like, what?
Yeah, it got real over the last 2 days.
Yeah, it got crazy. So we're gonna talk about some things that's been going on with Cujo Speaks. Every time it gets me to call you Cujo. Every
it's gonna
time.
happen. Every time it's gonna happen because you still call me by my old name.
Yes, I do. Off air. So on air, it's a challenge to turn that brain on and off.
I've noticed too, not just with you, but there's people that I don't know personally that have followed my music as D Clemens from back then.
And they still
when I post new stuff and they comment on it, they're like, "Yo, D Clemens, you the man?" Or what? Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to respect the change. Acknowledge it.
I've changed.
And I'm not that anymore.
New name, who this?
Right. So we got some stuff we're gonna unpack that's happened to him over the last couple of days. We're also got some hot topics that I, failed to put on the topic list because that's just what I do. Okay.
We was talking about Monday being Monday-ish, and I think we gave Monday too much credit, and it was like, okay, wait for Wednesday.
It was like, you ain't feel me?
Oh, I didn't do enough.
Here we go.
I didn't do enough. Are you not entertained?
Bring it back again, full circle. Like, dang, can you stop?
Monday don't play no games, bro. Monday plays no games.
And then we're finally going to talk about you.
I did my homework, y'all. If you haven't seen this show,
I was so wondering. I'm like, is he going to be a good student and do his homework, or is he going to be that kid? My dog ate my homework.
Nope. If my dog ate my entire television, I think we have bigger issues. Than,
well, technically, your kid could like break it or something like that if you got the kind of kid.
Evil into the world today.
Oh,
today
I'm sorry.
Of all days,
I'm
I already
sorry.
had one technical glitch. Don't make me go home.
I'm sorry.
Y'all pray for me.
I'm sorry. Well, listen. At my household, my son has become Picasso with the crayon.
Ooh, get it.
And I got white walls.
Yeah, well, see, now you just got to cut out the drywall around that piece and sell it as a like performance art.
But then afterwards, he took a white crayon and tried to like go over it. So you were smart enough to know what you were doing, sir.
Right.
You knew that you messed up, and now you're trying to hurry up and erase it.
He did the white crayon part before he got caught? Like, that wasn't like, oh, I got caught, let me fix it. Like,
No, he got caught, and then he was like, oh, let me try to hurry up and da-da-da-da. He did it with a purple crayon first.
Wow. That's genius.
Yeah.
So he must have seen somebody using whiteout at some point. Because I mean, what kid just formulates that idea?
That's what I'm like, you should have just started with that one. I mean, if you did that one, like, we kind of want to be in this predicament, and it's like right on the front door.
Oh, so
like the door, like the door of the wall, like you can just see it, and I'm just like,
that's beautiful.
To cover it up inside.
Okay. That would have to be an immediate fix if it was outside.
I know, but I'm thinking about the Mr. Clean eraser wipes. I'm hoping that works.
I'll tell you one thing: the pads, the eraser pads, they're good, but they disintegrate really quickly.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, so I tried using them. You gotta get it wet first, and then once you start to really scrub, it like breaks apart. Okay. It works. I will say it works, but not for like a big job. It's like
a little blurbage, little patch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean,
nothing too big.
Try it. It might have just been my strong kung fu grip that did it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it'll work for you. Maybe I got a bad batch. Who knows?
I'm gonna try it out. Actually, I'm gonna have them try to sponsor me some.
There you go.
Send me some. I'll tell you how good your product is.
Let's do a review. How about this was years ago. I'm sure your formula has changed, and I'm very interested in finding out.
Let me put your formula to the test.
Let me formulate your formula
to the test.
All right.
It's some more. So this whole story of the Rust movie set is like unraveling slowly but surely, and we're gonna kind of talk about it because they keep doing updates and trying to keep people informed because people are really confused as to who's gonna take blame for this incident of the movie director who got shot on set. Yeah. Because like I said, nothing this crazy has happened since Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah.
So that was like, before my time, I know for a fact. So
and somebody has to be held accountable with someone passing and someone being injured. So this definitely isn't going to be something that's going to go away, and somebody will be paying the price.
Somebody got to pay the piper.
Yeah. I mean, if it was one of my family members that passed, somebody is definitely being held accountable.
Yeah, because I mean, if not, you got to fork over that cost out of your pocket, and you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not as a company, as a person, or whatever the case may be. So we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about Snoop Dogg. He has faced a loss along with Freeway. I want to give shouts out to them during this segment. Then I saw a post, y'all, about Michael Myers. They said he was homophobic because he killed a gay person in the scene.
I seen that. I glanced right past that. Because then I went down the rabbit hole of all the
other scenes that he's possibly killed people on.
No.
Oh.
All the videos people make, like joke videos about Michael Myers. There was one where he was, they were doing an interview, right? He was like, I'm the man, Michael Myers, you know, it's internationally known killer. Like, y'all want to talk about Freddy? He's just the people's dreams. I'm out here in the real streets.
What?
I'm going to have to find this video for you because it was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds funny.
It was great.
That sounds hilarious. So we're going to talk about that because I'm sick of them trying to sexualize everything in this world. I'm tired of it. Come have a seat, have several seats because we're going to discuss.
Several.
Okay? Okay. Let's see. What else are we talking about today? Oh, and it's Woah Wednesday, so you never know. You know what crazy might happen, what might pop up. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the share button. Boom. I'm looking majorly ratchet right now.
Me too. I put my makeup on.
Yeah, I put my makeup on. I put my eyeballs on. Like my hair.
Lashes ain't on fleek today.
They not. Like we're thugging it, you know what I'm saying? But this is the beauty of you being able to watch us while we're talk, because normally we don't have to do this.
Most radio personalities would hate this because the beauty of radio is that you don't have to be seen.
Right.
So if you've been in a radio studio while they're live, I mean, you got house shoes on, you got pajamas, you got, you know, people they don't care about doing their hair, none of that, because it's radio.
Exactly. You can't see me. What they say, we be John Cena back here. You can't see me.
Well,
but now the tables have turned.
We out here.
The tables have turned.
You know, man.
Oh, and then they have another breaking news in that domestic violence case where that girl went missing. Yeah. So they got some of that.
Some more news. I thought it was over once dude got found.
I don't know. The daddy came forth saying some comments.
Came hithereth.
Yeah, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, there's a lot happening right now. I think for a while there was nothing really in the news like titillating or, you know, really that crazy. But I feel like now, now it's just like, let's find the worst of the worst, like, that we can find and tell people about it now. Like, we don't need all of the death and the, I don't know. I mean, it's news, but I just feel like it's getting to the point now where people are getting desensitized to. Oh
yeah, we've been desensitized. I mean, like when you can literally watch a man like George Floyd, you know, be murdered on camera for the whole world to see, and he's, you know, screaming out to his mom. At that moment, the world has become desensitized.
It's sad,
like, I'm
now
sorry.
News outlets are. I feel like these news outlets are looking for the worst story.
Oh yeah.
Like even if it'll be a good story,
they don't want to cover
it.
It
Isn't their work like? You got to give me more, Greg.
We need more.
You got to give me more. Nobody got shot in the face in public today, Greg. Are you meaning to tell me? Like what, bro?
Yeah, it's crazy, but
not a fan.
Definitely not a fan. But listen, guys, hit us up on social media at princess_on-air, at Cujo_speaks, at 9397 Network. Also, if you guys got a chance to tune into the Cypher yesterday, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The video will be posted by the time we get off air, okay? So the video for you guys to be able to see the voice with the face. And I put a little surprise in there for everybody. So everybody who watches it, they're like, oh, we already saw this. I heard it. No, you did not. There's a surprise in there, y'all.
Well, I don't even know what the surprise is. So
he doesn't.
I'll be surprised too.
He doesn't even know the surprise. So make sure you guys stick around because at 7 p.m. on the East Coast, 4 p.m. on the West Coast, and
would you say 7? 6 p.m. CST.
The video will be dropping. Okay, y'all. Boom. I did. But listen, y'all, don't touch it out. We're going to hop into a couple of songs, and then we will be right back on the Good Tymez Show. Hey, we'll be right
back. What's up, Sean, my guy? That's my brother right there. Sexy mom. I was gonna go live on my Facebook on the computer again, but it's already being slow, so I highly doubt it'll work. So, all right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm about to move this.
Where we going? Where we going?
So I'm gonna see what it's like over here if it catches a better angle. So let me know as I move it. So I just want to make sure that I'm not unplugging or.
Nope, that's all forehead. That's all. Oh, we gonna be able to stretch it though?
Nothing.
Um.
Hold on, y'all. Get that dress on. Because I'm lit now.
Trying to get my angles right.
That's not both of us, is it?
That's good.
Oh, that's all you.
So
Oh.
if you spin it though, so ideally, all we need is.
Okay, turn it back a little. Okay, now you come sit.
Ooh. In there?
Okay, I like that a little bit better. Because now I can sit and look at you and talk to you.
Yeah. Look at brothers knowing angles and things.
You know, I was just like,
And I got more light.
This not my best side. This my best side.
I got more light for my camera now. All right, so I'm gonna get off of here and go on to Facebook if you want to follow me over there. Thank you all for tuning in. If you don't want to follow me over there, I love you. And I'll see you later. I feel like I don't get enough followers on Instagram. Maybe I'm just not popular enough. Here's the problem though. I don't think I can save these videos.
Where, on Facebook?
Yeah. The live videos? I was trying to save the one from the Cypher the other day. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Is it you posted or I posted it?
Me. So I did a live on Facebook.
When you finish, it should say like save forever or delete after a certain amount of time or
so
download.
It's saved on Facebook, but how do I take that video and post it on Instagram? And it wouldn't let me save it.
You can't do
my phone. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can download it to your phone, but Instagram has this thing to where if it's over 10 minutes, if it's under 10 minutes, then you can post it on there. But you can't post a video over 10 minutes, which is so stupid. But then you can go live on there live for like 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying. So I'll probably just do a little hack and do a screen record, and open the video, and play whatever sections of it I want to do.
I'll feel this app.
Yeah, I need a bunch of apps to get my production value up on my stories and stuff too. I know they got a lot of apps that do that, but just not privy to them yet. Hey, baby. Wifey has entered the chat, yo.
Hey, wifey. She my wife now.
Right.
Sister girl. I'm just gonna let me take that back. People might be like, oh, princess, when you gay. No. No. It's love, y'all.
Right. Y'all don't know how family works.
Right. No, you can't say stuff like that. No, dude.
I can't say nothing. Apparently, I'm gonna get pulled over.
You getting pulled over. I'm
I
telling
swear.
you.
I called my mom. Called my mom this morning, and she was like, you joking. I was like, no, Mom, I'm not joking at all.
That is just like the most ironic thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right. I have people arguing on Facebook over it. It's hilarious.
I saw everybody coming under your post.
Like, oh,
I was gonna come on your post, but I'm like, I'll see him.
right, we're just talking
I'm not about to go back and forth with all these folks. You know, that's the biggest thing that people have to understand on social media. When you post something or you see something that you don't agree with or whatever, why do people feel the need to have to go back and forth with somebody?
People just like that shit.
I found myself so many times like reading comments and reading posts, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. I don't even agree with this. But I was like, why am I gonna waste my time responding, like, you're not going to understand it. There's nothing that I'm going to be able to say over the internet that's going to get you to understand my point of view.
Right.
Why am I about to try? I'm not about to break my neck for it.
Then nobody goes on there for conversation. They go on
Yeah, they go on there to debate.
To speak their mind and say their point of view.
Like, I'm sorry, Jenny. Were you on the debate team in high school? Because, my hand.
This Snoop app or Snoop link is the Rust link.
Well, fix it.
I guess I could just search it.
No, it's just his mom's actually. You're right. I didn't even see that.
I thought I was tripping.
I thought it copied it, but it didn't.
Nope. I like things to be easy for myself.
All right, yeah, I gotta go get my face out the on my purse.
I gotta go get my face. I gotta go get my face out of my purse. This is the kind of conditions I work in, people.
You think I can squeeze some?
She got purse, but yep. You been on your smoothie diet? You good? There ain't nothing but smoothie in there. Hi, Mama Bird. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. This is behind the scenes what happens during music breaks. We get our topics together. I pull up all of the articles so I can pre-read them and see what we talking about.
I pre-read them and still can't read on air. That's the glory.
You read beautifully.
That's the glory.
Read beautifully.
I think I messed that up because I can't see the camera.
I can't see it either.
I think I turned it it's showing a lot over there. If you want to turn it, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. I don't really care. I don't care.
I don't need that much spotlight. The spotlight's nice, but I don't need that much spotlight in my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Actually, you probably could take it back. There we go. Baby, what you want to do?
That made me nervous. Lean heavy.
It should be good.
All right. Well, I don't know why to open that door. I'm going to get
Let me text everybody. Don't open up the door.
Right. We're going to have a major malfunction up in here. All right, we go.
Oh, I got to teach you this TikTok. We got to do this TikTok together.
All right. Surprised we haven't already. My sister-in-law got up in here. What up, though? Good, sis. Kiss my niecey poo for me.
Hey, sister.
Sister, never knew how much I miss you. Dang, I gotta find that video now. he was like, damn, what he said. Oh man, I gotta find it. Ooh.
Yeah, I need a makeup person. I need a stylist. Like, just do it for me, please. Your brother gonna be Princess, you don't get here in time.
Like, well, you got 5 minutes to get me together.
Good, do your job. That's what I pay you for. Be in the law. Call me running. Push me down. Oh! 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 Oh my gosh!
I told you. You lucky my military training kicked in.
Yeah, I gotta go change my drawers.
Oh man.
Dog. I thought someone was coming at me. You know what? I just really want to delete this live. So I'm like,
It's been a wild one so far. Oh man,
bro.
That was funny.
I thought I was dying, y'all.
Oh
wait, I'm not even in the cam. Oh, shit. Okay, turn the
this actual camera.
That or the light. Yeah, I was gonna say that or the light. The top part of it. Over a little bit more. Over a little bit more.
Yeah, we need that longer cord because that's what the problem is.
Okay, boom.
Good. All right. Woo.
Y'all.
We Gucci. I just saved Princess life, y'all.
Man, even though I'm all the way back here, if y'all can see the flashing of the light as it's coming down on you,
train, but
bro, I literally like that was it for me. Like,
got you, homie.
I would have been a done deal.
For some, I knew it. Like I had a feeling. So in the corner of my eye, I was watching or like waiting for it to happen.
And my eyes were closed. That's what made it even more scary.
I just saw
flashing lights. Yeah, and I saw you pop up. I'm like, oh God, not like this.
Oh Lord, no. Oh, here we go. It was on TikTok. Said nobody working like me. I don't take vacations.
Who took that?
Somebody on TikTok.
Oh, about Michael Myers.
Uh-huh.
Bro, TikTok.
I miss Vine. Vine was the jam.
I wonder why did that go out?
I think I want to say Instagram bought it. Or somebody bought Snapchat bought it. Somebody bought it out.
How about that? Because it does the same thing everything
it's kind of adapted into other things. But I liked the whole 7 seconds.
My name is Michael Audrey Myers, and I'm one of the greatest ever. Every morning I wake up, 2 raw eggs, in the gym, 2-3 hours, sauna, cardio.
Bro.
Training, you know, I do it all. I cut off all the straps. Look right here. Sent to me about 4 or 5 minutes ago before the interview. Look at it right here. Look. She talking about to come to Miami. Talking about coming to Miami.
Annabelle.
Left all red. I ain't coming to Miami. I'm working. Everybody always asks me, you know, how do you get there? When they see you, they're running across the building. They're running down the stairs. They're running across the parking garage. They're in their car. They think they're safe. You're already there. How do you do that? Work ethic. Nobody working like me. Nobody. Pennywise talk about, oh, I'm big time. You living in the sewer. My condo $4,800 a month. You're not moving like me. You know what I'm saying? You heard before the race. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Michael Phelps, Michael Myers. That's me. I'm one of the big dogs. You know, let's wrap it up. I got places to be. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when he was running on that treadmill, dog.
That shit had me dying.
Like, first of all,
dead.
Who took the time out to do that?
I'm surprised.
Why she trying to get me to come to Miami right now?
Right.
Look at her.
I'm not going left or on red. Left or on red.
It's working. Worth it.
How you do that? Working.
That is hilarious. My condo, 48 million.
What up, big sis? Big sis in the building. All my family in the building today. That's the only people probably watching right now is Mama Bird, my wife, my sister-in-law, and my sister. That's all I need is family. Baby. I will refer to all y'all friends that tune in, though.
That's probably because they were listening on the app.
That's true.
Everybody probably got that app.
I'll be feeling bad. Like, I don't be wanting to hit people up like, yo, did you listen? Did y'all listen?
Right. What did I say Tuesday on November?
At 4:37 CST. What did I say?
How did I come on the intro? You weren't listening. Cut.
What song came on right before I had said the one thing?
Block.
You really love me.
Block. Hey, can't miss what you never had. Hey, I built you.
So who was it that initially said this about Michael Myers being? Because I've heard this plenty of times now over the last couple of days that people are really tripping about it.
I don't know. Hey, do you want me to send you this link so that we can patch in and do single shots on here? Or
Oh,
you don't really care?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're on Facebook Live on your phone. Or you could do it from your computer too.
Let's try that. Because then I don't have to worry about Facebook's thing. It's just the video coming from the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm with this nigga.
And I don't think I'll have to have it open. Oh, we'll see. Let's at least try it out, right? Let's try it out.
Oh, but wait. It might get feedback.
I'm not going to have no audio on. All the audio is going to
But if we... Right, I was going to say we can mute our mics and our phones.
Yeah. You can miss what you never had. Because I'm already muted on the computer. I got all the sound down.
Mine too.
So that should work.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. If it's muted, it won't be. It won't be.
If this works,
because we're just using it as cameras.
Yeah.
Just for people to see us.
If this works clearly and cleanly, we don't even need to worry about getting other cameras and doing that whole setup thing. Like I said, until we reconfigure and want to do something else. If that works, it works. Don't break it. Don't break it if it ain't fiction.
Right.
Ain't that what they say?
Don't spin it if you don't need them. If you don't need them.
Don't ride it if you was gonna walk anyway. Ain't that what they always say?
Big facts. Big facts.
Big facts.
All right, I'm gonna forward it back
See,
to
family. Alexis Paul, what's up, baby? I call her grandma. It for real is like all family in this thing right now. What's up, grandma?
All right, we're going live in 30 seconds.
Hey. What countdown? Ice. What up, Funny Daddy? The homie Daddy. It's gonna be a fun show with this crew in here. We're going back on air.
Yeah, the Good Time Show. Yeah, the Good Time Show. If you didn't know, I mean, now you know. It's the Good Time Show. It's the Good Time Show. Yeah, you already know. It's your girl, the Princess of All, and I'm sitting here with my boy Cujo, and we rapping, and we oh, see, I lost it, y'all.
Man,
I had to go on for a minute.
That was not planned.
It wasn't.
All. Y'all don't know how hard I wanted to be like, oh, but I had to keep the beat going.
He was on the beat.
We might have to record that.
We will. But I'm your girl, the Princess of All.
And I'm Cujo Speaks.
And we are here on the Good Tymez Show.
The Good Time.
Yes.
I shall having the good times, you?
I am. Are you having a good time?
I'm trying to figure this thing out. I guess, yes. But
yes.
So I'm very techie. Like I asked my wife, I get really goofy and like excited when anything new, techie or like electronic toys come my way. So figuring this process out.
Oh wait, okay. Well, I lied. That was a link to our old. It was to our old broadcast.
See?
So now I gotta resend another one.
Set me up.
I sorry.
So what we're trying to do, people, is if you're watching on YouTube live, you probably see us doing a whole bunch of clicking around and such. We have figured out a way for us to have our individual one shots and that wide shot. Production value is going up, baby, but it takes a little.
You learning with us, okay? Okay, you playing And also, if you're watching on YouTube, you probably saw my light flash before its eyes, and I panicked because the light fell. Because we're trying to get the camera and everything all together, and like I said, you know, it's a learning process. You know, we take it one day at a time.
Luckily, my military training kicked in, and I was like a cat, like a big cat
with 9 lives, because I thought I had only had 1 during that time.
She was going, y'all. She thought that
it was scary. Eyes was so scared, y'all.
She said, "Weezy, I'm on my way. This is the big one."
Y'all, I'm telling you, and my eyes were closed because I was doing makeup. Listen, If y'all watch on YouTube, just know that you're gonna get a full theatrical show.
Yeah, we don't play no games.
Just because it's always a lot behind the scenes. All right.
I think that's the beauty of our show, though, and that's what I've always loved about the show, is that it's super real. Like,
yes,
it honestly is like you're just having a conversation with the homies.
Yeah, so, it's very authentic. Okay, we're not in here pretending to be anything that we're not. I'm not even gonna boost y'all and make it look like, oh, she dressed like this. Nope, I do my makeup when I get here.
Most of the time, like on air.
Yep, on air. Look, oh, this is working.
We in there? Oh, see, hold on.
We in here like swimwear.
I'm being slow. I'm gonna be on there in a second. I promise.
See, I'm fixing my hair.
I was like, where's Cujo? I don't see Cujo.
As I'm talking to you guys. So yeah. And I mean, I might look crazy for a minute, but who cares?
It's all good.
Who cares?
It's Woah Wednesday, okay?
Yes, y'all. So in the meantime, some things that have been going on in the news that we said that we were going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
For starters, I do want to give a rest in peace to Snoop Dogg. He did recently just lose his mother. That's always something really hard to deal with. So prayers goes out to him and his family, as well as Philly Freeway. I don't know if you guys follow him on social media, but he lost his daughter recently to cancer.
Okay, I was wondering why. I know I saw that he lost his daughter, but I didn't see how.
Yes, she passed away due to cancer. So I just want to send prayers out to them as well, their family.
There's an RP. Anybody that knows that family or anybody associated with those camps, please reach out to them and give your condolences and share our condolences as well.
Yes. And I mean, he's, very spiritual, but, at all times, we could always use a little uplifting from, our people to keep us going, no matter how strong we think we are. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good things that can come from the world when, you give back to your people.
You got to. So I think I got this camera working. Did I pop up on there? Am I in the building?
No, I don't see you at the bottom. Did you click the second email that I sent you?
I believe I did. See, you probably sent me the wrong one. Yeah.
No, I forwarded it. I forwarded the second one. I did.
See, I'm on here. Look, it says right here on my thing.
Oh, okay. You got to scroll down. You got to put your display name. You got to put your display name, and then you got to scroll down.
You got to tell me things.
Yeah.
I want to know how to get on video.
Hey, see, we just be rhyming all the time.
I want to know.
And then you're going to pop up at the bottom.
Uh-oh.
It said devices not. Uh-oh.
What did it say? It won't let me do it?
Let's see.
Oh, is it about to go down?
Let's see.
Is it about to go down?
Chicken
we in here now,
Chicky in here like swim.
Man, so if y'all can, go over to, I'm talking to y'all that are on my Instagram right now, go over to YouTube and look up 9397 Network and check out the live feed.
Yeah.
I want to know what y'all think. I think it's fire.
I think it's dope. Dope. It's a small delay.
Let me see something. If I click off of that, will it stay? It does. That's
Ooh.
money. That's money.
Okay.
We in there now.
See? Yeah. Now we in here. So prayers goes out to Snoop Dogg and his family as well. So with this Rust movie, with the director, things have been coming out like slowly but surely. Apparently they had like a $6 million type of insurance claim for it that covers injuries and deaths.
Ooh.
So I believe the $6 million insurance policy covers if anything happens. So she may be covered under the insurance policy, and they are going to pay for her funeral and things like that.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But it's still coming out. And then I heard that like someone else was on another movie scene with like someone else, and they were like, shooting guns and not doing like the proper type of like, you know, warnings
safety
and all that kind of
protocols
stuff and safety. Like,
well,
you
yeah,
know.
I mean, I heard when it was first coming out, and what I've noticed too, if you hear of a story, if a story breaks and you hear it when it first comes out, you get the realest news.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people that were on set or got firsthand news from that will come out and tell what was going on. Then you start to see things get taken off, get taken away, get pulled back a little bit because people don't want, the investigation's going on or whatever.
They don't want the smoke. They don't want the truth to come out.
Right. So that first day, I heard that there was a bunch of people on set that had already walked out prior to that happening because of safety concerns. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of investigation going on as far as who's going to get quote unquote blamed. Because it sounds like to me they're saying that that they were to blame themselves for cutting corners and not being safe in the first place. So it'll be interesting to see if anybody, like the family of Helena Hutchins, I think it is.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see if her family tries to go after like the network or anything like that, because I think that could get ugly, and I don't know if anybody wants to see that happen. I would hate for that to happen. I think it really.
But my thing is this: if her family goes after all of them, that's what you have insurance for.
But
you know what I'm saying? Because insurance covers if anybody gets hurt or anything like that. Like nobody's liable. The insurance company is liable, and does that pay out?
I don't know though, because
but isn't that how other insurances work? Like if you get into a car accident and someone dies, your insurance company covers funerals, right?
But the family can still go after the person responsible. You know what I'm saying? So that $6 million may cover, hospital bills or whatever the case may be. That doesn't mean that family won't go after the studio saying, it's not going to be $6 million. They gonna want hundreds of millions.
They gonna want that big bank, take little bank all day.
They going for that.
But obviously, I mean, ma'am, it's a low budget film, so clearly they don't have that much to go after. I'm not saying low budget as if like, oh, they're just, poop butts, but I mean, they clearly didn't have a large budget for the film. So how much would you really be getting if you were to try to sue or go for the bag?
Right. I don't know.
I mean,
I always wonder too in those cases where people sue for $300 million, right? Like
they settle out in court for $150,000
and a pack of Rolos. You know what I mean? Like who really have? Are you serious? Like,
what morally happens in lawsuits is you try to sue for the big bang of the buck because you want to fall on a good settlement number. Mm-hmm. So if you're suing for $500,000, it's pretty much gonna fall along the 3. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come out at the 3, they're gonna lowball you. You know what I'm saying?
Reasonable depreciation of sewage.
Yeah, it's like when you try to, sell something, right? Somebody is automatically going to try to down talk you on your sale, so you up it extra $1,000 or put a little bit of tax on there, so that way you still recoup what you need to recoup.
Yeah, it's sad though. I really pray that it doesn't come down to that, and the family, obviously they're in pain. I feel like a lot of times in situations like this too, though, the family being in pain is trumped by the family being greedy. And I hate to say that, but you coming up off of hundreds of millions, $50 million, $130-something million because your loved one passed, like, it's not going to bring them back. That's not going to give you justice for that person. And then I want to see the follow-up. Like, there should be some sort of clause that you have to do a check-in after a year, and I want to know what you did with that money. You know what I'm saying?
See, my biggest thing is for people who always go after the money, I feel like it should never be about the money if you just want justice for your loved one.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I want whatever happened to them to be figured out, to be solved, the person who hurt them to pay for it. Like you said, money isn't going to bring them back. So selling it out in court, you know how much you're going to spend in lawyer fees and court fees? Like,
way more than you need to.
Yeah, it's going to be redonkulous.
Yeah. Now, I agree people that were falsely or unjustly
accused and all of that kind of
accused and
stuff.
spent time like 10, 20 years in jail. Like, oh yeah, they need the big bag.
Oh yeah,
you know,
for
they
sure.
need to have so many millions they don't know what to do with, so they can at least have a better.
You see that one guy who he got wrongly convicted? He got out of jail and they only gave him like $1, or like they gave him like a
bus ticket.
Yeah, like it was terrible. It was very sad.
Some people don't know, and they don't have proper representation or even a circle of people like to let them know.
Yeah,
you got to think. Imagine somebody that was in jail for 30 years, right? And you were in jail before the days of social media. You were in jail before all of the new. You know what I mean? So you don't know. You have no idea. You've been in jail. You ain't got no contacts outside. So you got nobody to tell you that this is possible now.
Right. That you can get what you owe.
Get something. You just
unless you have a lawyer who is trying to, make a quick come up and a quick buck off of you and try to get his name out there.
I think a lot of
then
times
he'll try to represent you. But other than that, like
a lot of times those lawyers know that they're working, they don't get paid until you win kind of thing. And the amount they get paid, right. The amount they get paid is highly dependent on how much the settlement is.
Exactly.
So they will hike that settlement.
So they want to get you that bag, boy. They trying to get you that pat. That pat.
My wife said they got phones in prison now.
They didn't have phones in prison before?
Not cell phones.
Oh, cell phones.
Which I've seen, but I thought they like had to
I don't
sneak
think
those
that's
in.
right. I think that's still
she worked in a prison.
Oh.
In California.
Oh, so they are allowing them to have a phone?
I don't know. Was your prison allowing that, but let me know.
Or did she just see the inmates with that a lot and they were just sneaking?
I see a lot on like a lot of these media outlets for hip hop, and they'll have like Snapchats from prisoners and like.
I saw prisoners doing the Junebug challenge from their cell. I don't think that they were allowed to.
Right.
But that's just my opinion.
I think they're accepting it more than worrying about it these days. Like if you watch Power, they had to sneak the phone and they had to. I think now
kind of under their pillow.
Put your phone away.
You gotta put it in your butt when it's self-check. I was about to go too far.
Your phone case brown.
I'm sorry.
Why your phone case brown?
I'm sorry. I went too far. I'm sorry.
No, negative.
Sorry.
Didn't we talk about couples pooping on each other last week?
We did.
That was further than the phone.
Really?
I think so. You was talking about shooting poots at people. Pew, pew, pew. Literally.
What did he say on Right Chicks? Right back at you. Hey, that's what you gotta do sometimes, okay?
Yes.
You gotta get it where you fit in.
That's war. All is fair in love and war.
Oh, when you said Love and War, you made me think of that Tamar Braxton song. Only in love and war.
I wouldn't know it. I thought she was a reality star. I didn't know she actually made music.
She sang background for her sister Tony.
Did you know that before she was on a reality show?
Yeah.
Oh, you would know something like that.
Only because my mom is a huge Toni Braxton fan. And she's also a huge Tamar Braxton fan.
Yeah, I never.
Although Tamar has a banging voice. I ain't gonna kid you not.
I don't know if
that girl. That girl can blow. I'm sorry. She has I hate to say this, and people are gonna shun me for it. I think that she can sing a little bit better than Toni Braxton.
Is she older, younger?
She's younger.
Okay, so if that's the case, then why did Toni blow up and not her? Have you ever?
She was the older sister, and she was the main singer. They were her background singers. And they never really got to be in the front light until now. And Tamar, if you hear her sing, her just the vocal, I think she has a wider range of notes that she can hit over Toni. So Toni has that low, it wasn't man enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like she has that that tone.
Low sultry.
Tamar has that like she goes up. So
I'd be interested to see, like, I really like to see family stories like that. So like the Jackson 5 and Jonas Brothers and stuff like that. I would like to see how that dynamic worked out through time, and more so families that have the star, and then that star has siblings, and how their lives are living as a sibling of
that person.
Such and such. Right.
And sometimes I feel like it could be all of marketing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you look at Destiny's Child, listen, I love Beyonce, and the Beehives may possibly come for me as well.
I don't want none of that smoke, y'all. This is not a full Good Time Show opinion. This is Princess's opinion.
This is Princess opinion at Princess _on all of all. If you got a problem with me, send me all the smoke.
Shots fired.
In my personal opinion, I love Beyonce. She's a great entertainer. She's an amazing, phenomenal dancer and woman. But I also feel like Kelly Rowland had a better voice than her.
I will agree with that. I've always said that.
Yeah.
I've never been a huge Beyonce fan because I never thought her voice was anything special.
But Beyonce got more of the spotlight in the Destiny's Child and not Kelly.
I think that's because of Tina and
her management. Yeah. So I think when you're in groups like that and stuff like that, it just has to do with the management. Who's the more marketable one? You know what I'm saying? The more one that's just gonna do what they say.
What was the third one? Michelle was it?
Yeah, Michelle. Right? Yeah. Oh, you almost forgot about Michelle.
I mean,
she went gospel. I like her song.
She just you never heard anything
Jesus
about her.
Say yes, nobody can say no.
Oh.
That's Michelle's. That's her gospel song.
See, I gotta get up on my ladies and listen to some Michelle, some Tamar, some Keisha Cole. I don't really know none of her music.
She
had some. She used to.
Keyword.
Had.
Okay. See?
She looks like a completely different person too. I just recently saw an Instagram post with her, and I was like, "Who is that? That is not K Michelle."
K Michelle looks like a whole new person.
Yeah.
Like that's not the K Michelle that we interviewed years ago when she was first on Love and Hip Hop. That is not that K Michelle.
Ladies, quit getting all that.
Quit playing with your face.
Let your face be your face.
Leave it alone.
You can't fix your soul with plastic. So quit trying to fix your face with it.
You can't do it, man. You can't do it. Sad. It is. It makes you look really
bad.
But my thing is this. So for everybody who, gets surgeries or even tattoos, this is one of my biggest questions, especially with tattoos. When I look at somebody like Travis Barker and Lil Wayne and stuff like that, like at some point you got to get old. You know what I'm saying? What is your body going to look like when you're like 60, 70? To have all of that, when you get all this plastic surgery when you're younger, when you start to get older at 50, 60, and gravity comes for everybody, my dear friend. You cannot run from gravity. That is key facts.
No.
What is your body going to look like? Like, are you going to have to keep getting these types of things? And people should definitely watch from K Michelle. She had to get them taken out, get it put back in because it made her sick. It made her knees hurt because it was too much, not proportional. Like, we should look at those type of examples and say, okay, maybe I should not get this. Maybe going the healthier or the natural route may be the thing.
I just never understood, like tattoos. I have tattoos. I love tattoos.
Yeah, but your whole body isn't tatted from like your neck to your
face tattoo.
Yeah, like you
have to. I guess it comes down to a point of really saying, I don't care what people think. And if you're 60, 70 years old, you don't care what you look like at that point. I'm thinking
I think that's the part that people should take back. You should care how you look at 60 and 70. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying tattoos or get those things for other people. I'm saying for myself. I know my skin is going to start to look like this when I'm 70. Do I want to have tattoos on it and it's going to look scrunched up? Me personally, no.
Because for me personally, I would never get a face tattoo or a neck tattoo, and that's just me, right? But
me too.
Those people that do, they love them now, and the hope is that they'll still love them when they're 60, 70 years old. Right. I mean, there's now.
Do you have a sleeve? Do you have an arm sleeve?
Yeah, I do on this arm, and I got to get this arm finished.
Oh, okay.
But I got like a little spot I got to finish on this arm.
But like, you can still see, like, I mean, like, yours isn't like literally
gaudy
covered. Like, when you look at Travis Barker, you can't see boy's skin because it's straight tatted up.
Like, I never wanted to do that. Like that, to me, that
like you got tat over tat over tat. Like
some people, I think, definitely go too far. But have you seen the people that do the blackout tattoos?
But they just get the black.
It's just black.
What movie was that? So I watched this Netflix movie. See, I'll be watching a lot of stuff.
I know. If y'all ever need some advice on what to watch on Netflix, Princess is the Netflix.
I can't remember if it was Netflix 100% or if it was YouTube. Might have been one or the other. Don't know. However, it was a storyline that this guy, he was a pure racist, like, and he was hating like on this like particular group, and he didn't want his son to hang around them and all this kind of stuff, and he was like he was a Caucasian man, and he was like beating on his wife and all this kind of stuff because she didn't want her to be like around black people. Long story short, they tatted his whole body black. Like they knocked him out, drugged him up, and as his punishment and retaliation, they just tattooed his whole body black. And he woke up as a black person. He was pissed.
Wow. Should have dropped him off in the hood too.
They dropped him off somewhere like in a random van. Let me see.
Here we go again. So my brother Parker said I'm 41 with neck tattoos, but I did it because I was not trying to come back in the military. I feel you on that one.
So wait, in the military you can't have neck tattoos?
No, you can't have tattoos. So previously, I think now you're allowed to have some visible tattoos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a certain percentage of your skin that could not be covered with visible tattoos. So if you were wearing your undershirt, you had to either have a sleeve on underneath if you had visible tattoos, or you need to get them removed. Kind of thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so definitely no neck tattoos or nothing like that.
So he did it, so he wouldn't have to go back. You smart.
That's my
you
guy.
Careful. Did it work?
He was in Poland.
I'm hoping it worked.
He's not in the military
no more. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Action plan completed.
Click, click, delete it. So I always wanted to get a hand tattoo, but I shied away from that too. And a lot of that was, now that I'm living the life I'm living, I could definitely do that now. But before, there was always that stigma of, well, what if I need to get a job, a corporate job, or that kind of fear. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, I wanted some teardrops because, I'm a thug.
But you got to do some shank before you know what I'm saying?
Hey, been there, done that, you know what I'm saying?
You can't just get those.
I'm a turned around non-former gangster no more, but I wanted something that remind me of where I come from and how far that I'm just kidding.
So y'all looking at the video right now, you see this little thing in between us? That ain't just because it's a space to put stuff. It's a safety barrier for me because she got knives, guns down there. She crazy, y'all.
Mind you, I just flinched at a camera that was falling 20 minutes ago. No, but I got one tattoo, on my stomach, on my hip, and that was it. At first, I was gonna get this whole sleeve of my babies and all that kind of stuff, and I was just I don't know. I'm still debating, and I'm debating only because of religion, personal beliefs. You know what I'm saying? When I got my first tattoo, I didn't know about
the system. Wow.
Yeah, not that, but I didn't know about the scripture in the Bible saying don't mark your body. I didn't know that. But now that I know that, it's to go get a tattoo. It's are you gonna purposely make a mistake? Are you gonna purposely sin knowing that you're not supposed to do this?
Yeah, so
that's the part that kind of
I don't want to get too deep into religion. I think we should pick a day. And even though they say stay away from politics, religion, and whatever bank account, whatever they say, I think there's good point of views that can be made on the topic of religion in every situation. Mm-hmm. So what I would say is this: if personally, I'm a spiritual person, not a religious person. That's what I always say.
Likewise.
My belief is that something's bigger than us making all of this happen. I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's a he, she, it, alien, dog,
they,
butterfly.
Them.
Right. I have no idea. So all I can do is use my scruples here on earth.
Right.
I don't think a lot of the things that I was taught at a young age about religion, as far as sins go, if I do this, I'm not getting into heaven. Right? Yeah, I don't really truly believe that. So if they say tattooing your skin is a sin, you ain't getting into heaven if you have a tattoo, then I'd rather not go to the place you're going because I don't think I was made to go there. You know what I'm saying?
And
so that's all I'll really say about that.
It's not so much of you're not getting into heaven, it's just doing wrong. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your mom was like, you know, don't go do this, like me knowing that, like, oh, you're gonna get in trouble if you do this,
Right.
and I do it anyways. It's
but
like,
then who's saying that's wrong? And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, who's to say that this
wrong?
one thing will keep you out of it?
Because I've seen religious people that will look me in my face and say, "Oh, you have tattoos, you've sinned, blah blah blah," and then a week later, I find out they was at the bar hitting on a hook. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just a matter of internally, like, can you live with your decision? If you can live with your decision and it's something you want, then I feel like you weren't put here on earth to beat yourself up for wanting something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you work hard, you got the money to get it, you want to get it, go get that.
And that's the biggest debate, and pain. You know.
Now that's a whole different story. If you don't have pain tolerance, you're not gonna like.
Because I heard the shoulder is like, I got a bony shoulder.
If it's bony,
and I heard like the shoulder and like the arm is like the toughest spot.
The weirdest. So I'm all down here, right? You would expect this to hurt really bad.
Yeah.
This part it felt really weird because it felt like they were tattooing my armpit.
Oh.
But I didn't think that was as painful as right here in the middle of my arm because there was nothing but bone right here.
Yeah.
So for some reason, that hurt.
See, when I got mine on my stomach, your stomach is kind of meaty. Like, it's right on my hip. It's not on my hip bone, and it's like tiny. Like, my tattoo is like literally this big. It's like a heart with like music notes and stars. I got it when I was like 18. I was being rebellious. I was dumb. But yeah, so I got it there, and I see like a lot of people get like the shin tattoos. I'm like, wouldn't that hurt? Like, why you got that on your thigh, your shin, So yeah, I'm just gonna go get a henna.
Now I just want to go get a tattoo, baby. Let's do that on our next date. Let's go get tattoos. I
want to go, and then I also couldn't get tattoos because I hate to make this just sound like I caught a cold, but I just kept getting pregnant, and my motivation of getting a tattoo.
I say it every time. Like, she'll bring it up, like, man, out of nowhere, I just kept getting pregnant, man.
Like, you ever see somebody who be like, man, this just kept happening to me, man. I don't know why. Like, that was like pregnancy for me.
The first time she said it, I was like, wait, hold on. Like, you talking about this as if like you just kept slipping down the stairs or something. Like,
no, that's pretty much what happened. So every time I got geeked up to go, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get my tattoo. I got it sketched out. Boom, you're pregnant. You can't get a tattoo.
Yeah, I wish I would have been your homie back then, because I would have been like, listen, sis, abstinence is gonna be your best friend because you can't even look at me without getting pregnant.
You know that song, hey, I don't know about you. So there was somebody did a TikTok, and it was like, me when I tell my family I'm getting my tubes tied, and it was that song, and it was like, hey, I don't know about you, and it was like, B, I hope the F you do. And I was like, that's probably my family when I told them I was getting my tubes tied. They're like, girl, about time, because I was popping them things out like them Penzi sticks.
Well, like the Pez? Like
the Pez dispensers.
What's funny in our situation with 8 kids, you wouldn't believe how many people, instead of being like, oh, y'all don't need no more, are like, oh, you should just do 2 more and make it 10. That surprised me, because I'm like, huh? What you mean?
2 more. Actually, try for 1 more, because if you do 1 more, then you might get another set of tubes.
You know what? I ain't want to talk about it. It's not possible no more, but I don't even want to.
Oh, she had 2 tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh, we in the same boat, girl. Ooh.
Yeah. We wasn't having no more.
Yeah. Especially like when you have them, like when you already have toddlers. Like, I don't know why people want toddler on top of toddler. Like, come on now.
We didn't. We got lucky because our youngest, besides the twins, is 5. So that's a big enough gap. But I've seen people 4 under 4, 5 under 5, kind of.
I got 2 under 2, so
I don't know how you do it. Twins is hard enough, but imagine at different ages. Like, imagine having 5 kids under 5. There's different milestones they're going through. There's different schedules they're on. There's
different forms of drugs.
I'm not.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Parenting does not make you turn into.
My friend.
You got a sniffle?
Oh, there you go.
I thought I heard a cough. Coronavirus. Here, take this. I'm just kidding. No, but these schools are getting crazy, y'all. Look, one day we came back from vacation. Maybe I can tell the story. And my son, I was like, oh, he can stay home from school or whatever. It's like, I don't feel like getting up in the morning. We just got back. I got jet lag, whatever. He missed school. The school comes calling me like, he didn't show up to school today. Like, what's wrong? I was tired.
Wow.
Is he sick? Lady, I was tired. I'm sorry he's not at school. Like,
don't miss him that much.
I felt bad. Like I was missing school. Like, dang, I'm being criticized for not allowing my child to go to school. Like, okay. But I got a former notification stating that if they are out of school for more than 2-3 days, they have to produce a negative COVID test. Because the school is like, you're keeping them out for a reason. What's going on?
Though.
Send a test before they can come back.
That makes sense. And I would be very happy that the district was doing that. Like the district that we're in, they are super extra over cautious, and it's a hindrance, I guess, for us, and it's an annoyance for us that we end up having to do this whole thing all the time. But
that's true.
And it was because we had just got to the district too. My daughter, the middle school she goes to, went to school, like just started school, and like 2 days later had to quarantine because they said she was in close contact. She didn't even know who the kid was or nothing. Well, she don't be around nobody like that. So she quarantined. She goes back to school, and I'm pretty sure within the first couple of days she was back in school, they made her quarantine again. Because somebody else. I'm like, dude, it's running rampant. Like, can y'all check to do something about this so my daughter doesn't have to stay home? Like, she's good, yo.
Like, but I don't want.
I wasn't mad though. I mean, they're trying to be as proactive and safe as they can be.
Yeah, because I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it's really not the kids; it's the parents.
It is
that they're scared of.
Oh yeah, I guess there was a kid who tested positive, I guess, and they still went to school one time.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I did hear that. Yep, they still sent their kids to school. First of all,
you about to lose
your job. Hey, you about to lose your job. Boop, boop, boop.
Because I will tell. I'm snitching on everybody.
Because I just don't understand how you could be that irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that your child is sick, is not feeling well, and you still send them to school to infect other children.
Well, people have it's a denial thing. They're like, no, you're fine. It ain't that. You're fine. You good. Go to school. Man.
Now, it's a difference between allergies and a cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes my son does have allergies and like he's sneezing and stuff like that, but it's not him having a fever or him coughing or nothing like that. It's just allergies. Mm-hmm. And he did very well. He made mama real proud one day. He went to school and he had allergies. And when he sneezes, I tell him to sneeze into your arm. Don't sneeze into your hand because that's how you spread germs. And then like he was like coughing up a little bit of mucus, but it was because he was getting over a cold, which I kept him home from, but I sent him back to school because I'm like, you good to go now.
Right.
He's like, mommy, the teacher asked me why was I spitting in the garbage, and I was like, because it's my allergies. And I was like,
tell him,
you
baby.
Go, boy.
Tell
you go. Because I would hate for them to send you back home because you was just home for like 3 days.
Yeah.
You go, son.
My daughter's like that too. My 5-year-old, she gets sniffly nose and like stuffy.
It's so
and it's
annoying.
Like constant too. And I'm like, man, I don't want them to, to tell her that she has to go.
The Allegras don't work anymore because they're used to it. So I think I'm gonna have to switch to like children's Zyrtec or children's Claritin because Allegra, I think because they've had allergies for so long, their bodies are just immune to it. Because I had allergies when I was pregnant with them, like sneezing. 21st, it could be 90 degrees outside. I'm still sneezing.
I'd like to find something more natural for her allergies because it's so constant that I don't want to keep pumping her with allergy meds. Yeah.
I found some like kid immune type booster things. I'm hoping those work for them. I don't know. We'll see.
Do you guys have any advice on some more natural like allergy remedies for kids of like 5 and under?
Yeah.
Holla at your boy and let me know because I definitely
Holla at me, baby. That movie that I was talking about is called Skin.
Skin.
Yes.
I think I just remembered the other movie you wanted me to watch too.
What?
The racist one. The one where the white dude.
With the Taraji P.
Perfect Enemies or something like that.
Something Enemies.
Jungle Fever Part 2. What was it?
Taraji P. Let me see. It was called The Best of Enemies.
Okay, there we go, baby. The Best of Enemies. That's the one I wanted to watch. Perfect.
Yeah.
Speaking of enemies, when are we gonna tell them about my new enemies?
Let's talk about it. Talk about it.
So I just thought
he got a 2 for 2 for y'all.
Thought of enemies, and we said races, and I got some questions. So those of you who have not seen my story on Instagram and Facebook over the last 2 days, I recently had a run-in with the law ×2. So Monday night, I get done with the show. I go to pick my son up, drive home. I'm happy as can be, happy as a clam. Made it home. I'm about to relax. I turn onto my street in the middle of a neighborhood, and I get pulled over. Right? I pull over in front of my house. I'm confused as to why I'm getting pulled over. I thought the cop was going past me or something. I didn't know what was happening. The vehicle that I have has a tail light that is out. I was aware, and I'm trying to get it fixed. So I asked him why he pulled me over, and he said I failed to signal my left turn onto my street. Then mentions that I have a tail light out. And I'm like, okay, I'm aware about the tail light.
Now, this is the part that maybe I'm ignorant to because I don't really know cars that much. If your tail light is out, that's probably why your blinker isn't on, right?
Well, and here's the further. It gets weird. I'll get to that.
Okay.
So, meanwhile, it's a young black cop, right? So, initially, I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be cool. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
he got my bag.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, as a black man, you have to wonder, am I gonna be good? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
So anyway, young black guy, I'm like, okay. And then when he tells me about the turn signal and the light, I'm like, all right, I go, dude, I live right here, bro. Like, expecting him to be like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? You're good, just get your light fixed. No. He takes my license, asks me if there's anything in my vehicle that will poke him or whatever. And I was like, wait a minute. So while you're on the way back to your vehicle and you got your elderly white partner on the other side of my car, why are you asking me about things you would ask if you would search me?
Right, to poke you.
Right. So he goes back to his vehicle, and he's in there for way longer than he should be. I told him I had to look for my insurance and my registration, so I continued to do that or whatever. I produced that. I'm thinking he's going to walk back to the car, hand me my stuff back, tell me to fix the light, go ahead, pull into your driveway, have a nice night. No. He grabs my insurance. I tell him again, I live right there, sir. Like, I don't understand what the problem is. Yada, yada, yada. He goes, turn your blinker on for me. I click the blinker. He goes back and he goes, yep, okay. Sit tight. I'm like, what is happening? So now I'm irate. My son's in the car. My wife's on the porch. My whole family, my kids are on the porch. They're all worried as heck. I'm sitting there. I'm like, look, this is what happened. I failed the turn signal here. Da 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 da. So I don't know what's up. So he's in the car for way longer than he should be.
Oh my goodness. Comes
back to the car. All right, sir, I'm issuing you 2 citations. One for your tail light being out, and the other is you need to have your registration and your insurance handy. Your insurance is out of date. Do you even have insurance?
Excuse you, MF.
Right. So, and I'm trying to teach my son something at the same time. I'm like, look, I'm irate right now, and this is incredibly ridiculous that he even pulled me over. I go, but I will never win that battle. So
I would rather fight it in court.
Exactly. As much as I want to lose my ish right now and go ham, I would be justified for it because I guarantee he is a rookie trainee cop. Mm-hmm. And either his TO told him to pull me over and run the gamut on me so he could practice. Yeah. Or he was trying to prove something
to like, the other cop.
I'm not going to let black folk go. I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Something was off. So anyway,
but still, they can look up your insurance. Even if you have an expired paper, your other, first of all, you can see my sticker because you saw the color. When you went back there to check my blinker, you could see the color of my tab. I couldn't get my tabs if I didn't have insurance.
Exactly.
Playboy.
So it was all, and like just the whole way he was, his whole machismo and power over me kind of thing was on full display. It was just, to me, it made me feel gross. Yeah. It made me feel like he was purposely
trying to
put me in that situation for no reason. There was absolutely no reason for it.
So are they like fine tickets, or are they just like correction type
They
tickets?
are fines, but the note on there says they can be waived. So now I have to, within 14 days, I have to get that light fixed, which I'm working on. There's a coupler I need that my mechanic has to call around and find. So it's not like it was something, just something I could have just done and didn't do. And then I have to print out the insurance card and take it up there. And apparently it'll be waived. But here's the point about it. When I turned into my neighborhood, there was a car parked in the middle of the street, loading something into his car, dead center of the road. So I went around that car and continued on my way and turned onto my street. I didn't see a cop anywhere. So if he was behind me, he went around that car legally parked in the middle of the street,
right, to come
follow me and pull me over. Or he was sitting in a neighborhood with lights off or something. I did not see that cop anywhere. Even if I saw him, why would I be worried about him?
I'm about to pull up.
Illegal. I'm pulling up into my
I wasn't speeding. I wasn't turning. I wasn't swerving.
Right. So it's the emotional and mental angst that I had to go through with having my son in the car with me, for one.
Yeah.
Being right in front of my house on my dark street at 9 o'clock at night, lights blazing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All my neighbors watching this go down. My wife and kids standing on the porch, not knowing how this is going to go down. So I think my son was about to record it and everything. Like, there is no such thing as a simple traffic stop these days. Yeah. And for you to put me and my family through that, in that situation.
Over something that was not.
It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
It was completely unnecessary.
And that's the sad part, that policing has to get better at. And the reason why I say policing has to get better, as well as, our government and the funding. I feel like if police were paid more, they wouldn't be as crappy as they are. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't hate their jobs as much. I mean, think about even, going to the service. You guys are putting your lives on the line for a little bit to nothing. Yes. But then you have, these government officials getting paid big time money, or these athletes getting paid big time money to do absolutely nothing. And you guys are putting your life on the line for the continuance of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. I truly think cops need to get paid a ton more. Yeah. And I support most law enforcement.
And it just sucks, the fact that we have to fear the law. Yes. Like, we shouldn't have to fear something that was supposed to be set up to protect us.
That is the worst part about it all. But I don't get pulled over for that reason. I make sure I do everything I'm supposed to do for that reason alone, because you never know what kind of officer you're going to get. And proof from this situation, they're going to pull you over for whatever they want to. I've gotten pulled over before because the license plate cover over my license plate covered too much of the state that's on my license plate. Like, they will find anything to pull you over just so they can fish for or create an issue or get. If I would have been,
are you resisting? Right. Are you being reluctant?
He already messed up and asked me questions that you would ask when you're about to search somebody. So in my mind, I'm already thinking, okay, this guy already plans on searching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that, that's just the hard part. And it's just the sad. It's hard, it's sad, and it's scary, because you never want to be the one that's in that situation. You never want that to be someone that you love in that situation. But it's the systems that we have, as much technology that we have, you cannot tell me that you don't have it in your car, in your phone, an app that maybe even all police officers download to be able to search insurances and all these kinds of things, that you couldn't have seen that my insurance was valid on your end.
Oh, I'm sure.
Come on now.
He didn't care.
There was something.
He didn't care.
And as far as my light being out, do you know, first of all, the average person, when they are driving, how the heck can you see behind you?
Right.
Who gets out to do a car check? Because can you check the car if you're outside the car? No. Fully. So if you tell me that my light is out, okay, wow, I did not know that. Yeah. I'll get that fixed. Give me some amount of days to get it fixed, but don't just give me a ticket.
Right. And that's what I
because it's out.
Happen. But here's the kicker, though. He didn't give me a ticket for the turn signal at all.
Only for the insurance.
I got a ticket for the insurance and for the light. I didn't get a ticket for the turn signal. So I guess he would say he was doing me a favor. But if that's the infraction you pulled me over for, wouldn't you think if you're going to give me any kind of citation, it would be that?
Right. that's the one that could stick because you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
So that's over with. I'm like, whatever. I'm heated about it, but I'm relieved that I was able to keep my head and once again have a true in the moment teaching moment for my kids. I was glad I was able to do things like I was supposed to. That didn't go the wrong way. You know, I can provide them with that learning lesson.
That type of security.
Fast forward to Tuesday.
No.
Fast forward to Tuesday. I go to pick my other son up at the same place of employment. I'm in a different vehicle. Now I'm in my minivan, my soccer mom van, right? No tail lights broken, none of that. I'm pulling out of the gas station next to his work onto a one-way road. You can't turn right at all. It's a one-way. Turn out, on my merry way. Whoop. Me and the kids are all like, you have to be kidding.
Not again.
4 of my kids were in the car with me. You got to be joking right now. What could he? I looked at them like, did I speed? I didn't even have time to speed.
I just turned.
I couldn't even have gotten up to a speed that was too fast in that amount of time. He walks up to the car. He tells me, I asked him, I go, can you tell me why you pulled me over, sir? You failed to use your turn signal coming out of the gas station. I asked him to repeat himself. I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you're pulling me over because I didn't signal coming out of the gas station?
On a one-way?
I didn't even realize it was a one-way at first. That didn't even click in my head to like say or think about. I was just in general, like, I'm sitting here pulling out of the gas station and you're pulling me over because I did. And I'm like, is this something y'all are doing now? Like around
is this
here?
A thing?
Because last night I got pulled over for the same thing that I broke down the whole thing or whatever. And I'm looking for my registration and I have a temporary one now because I have a disabled veteran plate that's in the mail.
Okay.
So I thought about it and I was like, well, this is the one I have because my DV plate is on the way. And I made sure I let him know, I go, my DV plate's coming. As soon as I said DV, his whole mood changed. He was like, oh, okay, all right, I got you. And I was like, I don't know where my insurance card is. He's like, oh, don't worry about it. We can look it up. And I go, aha. I go, well, last night I got a ticket for not having it can be looked up. And he's like, oh, what city? Oh, I told him the city. He goes, oh, well, I don't work for that city. I go, I understand that. I go, but I go, it is a thing that you can look it up, right? He's like, yeah. So he goes back to his car. He's not back there, but a couple minutes or whatever. Enough time for me to shoot the story I shot, the reel.
Yeah.
Comes back up to the driver's side. He's like, look, man, he's like, I'm not going to hem you up over a turn signal. And
then what'd you pull me over for?
I didn't even want to go there. Once again, I thought about it and I'm like, let me be an example for my 4 kids that are in the car. And I said, sir, I appreciate that. I go, if last night would have went like this, I would have had no issue. I think this is how that should have went down.
Definitely.
And I appreciate the fact that I was respectful to you.
You were respectful you didn't mention DV to the first guy.
I didn't think because I was so flabbergasted.
But you know what? Situation. It's ridiculous that you have to even mention that to be treated differently.
I know, and that's what it kills me.
Because they should have been treating you like that to begin with. Because had that situation would have went that way, if you wouldn't have told him your DV plate would have been.
I wonder what if I wouldn't have broke down what happened to me the night before, and I wouldn't have mentioned that I'm a disabled vet. I guarantee you that would have went a whole different way. Because the way he told me why he pulled me over. Yeah, you failed to turn signal out of the gas station. Like, super matter of fact, and almost as if he knew I knew it was BS. And I think, too, what saved me is I'm a pretty dark dude, and my kids are very white. They're very light-skinned.
Yeah.
So when he got up to the vehicle and saw a barrage of white kids in the car, 2 of us wearing the same Roseville volleyball thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knew I didn't kidnap them or wasn't trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but no, that is a real thing. Like, it's a thing because a lot of kids and cultures have been crossing because of the drug market. And a lot of people have been trying to drive different cars to camouflage it. So he probably saw a black male and picking up a, lighter young boy oh, this is about to be something I got to lick on. Then you get to the window and you see a whole family rocking school shirts. And he like, oh, yeah, this was the bus. Yeah,
there was a reason for sure. Like, I just wish.
Because was he behind you to even see that your turn signal was on? Exactly. So how do you know if my turn signal was on if you were not behind me?
That's what I'm saying.
If you on the side and I'm turning, how can you see if my signal was on? This gas station
is in a spot to where it has 4 pumps. It's the building in the middle, and it has 2 pumps with double-sided. You can't even get in and out of that place at all. So
that's what I'm saying.
Unless he was at that pump, and I didn't see him at that pump, and he just happened to finish and watch me turn. Like, both times, it was just, and that's what.
But do you have to turn? Do you have to use a turn signal on a one-way?
I wouldn't
That's
think
like
so.
saying, "Oh, you got on the freeway, and you didn't put your blinker on." Like, you know where I'm going. It's the freeway. You got to emerge. Like, that just doesn't.
But here's the sad part.
I don't know.
They could pull you over for that.
That's crazy.
You changed lanes and did not use your brake. You know what I mean? If it would have happened on a main road, I would have been a little less mad about the situation.
Yeah.
But because of the situation, both times,
back to back,
consecutive days, both under shady circumstances, I was just like, I mean, now it's just laughable, and I can't not say something.
I would take that to court, both of them.
My plan is, I don't even know at this point.
I'm feeling kind of a harassment.
That's what. But the only thing is, it's 2 different cities. It was 2 different cities. One was a sheriff. One was
time both up.
Right. And I asked him. I did ask the first one. I go. He was giving me the rundown or whatever.
Should have got his badge number.
It's on the ticket.
Oh, okay.
I go. Will you be in court? He was like, I will be. I'm like, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Because most of I guarantee he's not gonna show anyway.
You know, the one thing that I am super duper proud of you for doing, and I always tell this to people, you know, it's better to fight a ticket or a cop inside the court where the judge and there's other people to be witnesses than to try to fight them on the side of the road.
You're never gonna win.
You're never gonna win because they don't make the final decision. Like, literally, even when you get arrested for something, let's just say they falsely accuse you or something, they can't tell you, and this is giving a little bit of free game away, okay? They can't tell you how much time you're going to get. They're not the prosecutor. They're not the judge. They don't make the final say. So when they're like, hey, just tell us, you know, because if not, you're going to be facing 16 years, buddy. They cannot determine that, okay? They have no jurisdiction over that. They can suggest, but they don't get the final decision, okay? So it's better to take it to court and fight it there. Do not try to reason with them on the side of the road. Don't try to get funky or sassy or whatever the case, because sad to say, your life is in their hands at that moment, because whatever you do, they can and they will use it against you, positively or negatively. So even if you're upset, be upset with a smile and go home and rent. But your life is more important than arguing with them on the side of the road over a ticket or a violation.
Absolutely. And I'll package a lot of this up too for a lot of the free game Fridays. But you have to realize, and I think what a lot of people miss is that after this altercation happens, especially if you decide to go toe to toe with this police officer, you're going to have to give statements. You're going to have to tell multiple people what happened. Right? What was said, what was done. The more you sit there and argue and bicker with them, the less you're going to remember about what you actually said and what was said to you.
Exactly.
So your stories may now sound inconsistent, and they will use that to make you the liar. Now that cop's right, you're wrong, and then you did it all for nothing anyway. And
you wasted money. Because it costs to do all those things, to file paperwork and lawsuits, and it ain't free. It is not free.
It's hard out here in these streets. So bottom line is, people, use your blinkers everywhere.
Man, when I saw that back to back, I was like, I cannot believe this.
That's what I started it with. I couldn't make this up, y'all.
I felt so bad. I was just like, oh my goodness. That just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I mean, and people say there's no quota in police departments.
It's in the month.
Because there's no way. Like there's that's what really
should be.
2 different cities back to back. And
over
it was
petty
so
crime.
Easily, like they so easily did that. that I'm like, yeah, that's why I asked them. Is this something that's going around? Like, are y'all doing this on purpose?
What movie was this? See, everything I watch, everything that happens to me reverts back to a movie.
That's like me with songs. Like, I'll hear something and I gotta sing whatever song I just thought of.
I do that too. There was this movie that I watched where they were proving that cops, basically like they were I'm trying to like break it down and remember. So they were like policing different areas that they had no business policing, right? And giving people tickets. Well, they get paid when they go to court.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like giving out all these tickets so they can use all of this court time and filing it under court time. So they had all this mad overtime,
wow.
which was the overtime was from going to court, and that's how they were able to make like boatloads of money. Like it was just so crazy of how they were doing it. But when you say that, they do have quotas. At the end of the month, they have a certain amount that they have to meet.
Mm-hmm.
So they start doing a whole bunch of petty crimes, or even during holidays or first of the year, like you will notice when it's something, because you'll start seeing more police officers than normal, but those things happen, man. So just be careful, watch your surroundings, pay attention, be calm, be mindful, because you never want to get caught slipping and be the one that's, messed up in the end over, a traffic ticket or something that could possibly be fixed. Fight it in court. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not telling you to let yourself be violated. Like there's clear lines of being violated. So don't mistake what we're saying as just be quiet and take it. No, not at all. But just make sure what you say is educated and calculated, and know that everything you say in that transaction, you're going to have to remember what was said and what was done. So,
and also, if you are being violated, and I know this is so hard to say, and I know it's very easier said than done, but still trying to keep your cool, because I know it doesn't sound like, oh, well, you can sue them later, but you can. Yeah. You can make them pay afterwards. And I'm not saying just sit there and be mute about it, but, to the best of your ability, try to restrain and refrain, because you can do something on the back end. You might not be able to do anything at that moment, but afterwards you can.
If you flinch and make a sudden move, it could be your last move. So don't let that be the thing.
Yes.
Man, thank y'all for listening to Cujo's Crazy Chronicles of Crazy.
I know on this Woah Wednesday, that was definitely woe moments back to back, 2 days. So listen, guys, what we're gonna do is, because I didn't even realize it's been so long. We've been talking for like I know. So we're gonna hop into a quick song break, and then we're gonna come back with some more hot topics and some more talks. All right, y'all. So don't touch it down. It's the Gud Tymez Show, Yiddy.
I'm not really what time it was.
Me either. I was looking. I'm like, did this really say like?
Don't we usually go like 5:30 for a song break?
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, people needed to hear that.
All right, guys. I'm gonna be done with my screenshot because my phone about to die.
Well, yeah, we done with yours. I ain't gonna be the only one on here.
Bye.
I like that, but I just gotta find my. I might have to find a better place to put it, because that I feel like that angle on the computer was weird.
Oh, unless you used your phone and went live from your computer. Oh, but you ain't like to live from your computer either.
It's just because it's right here.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna get you this thing from 501. It was a table for your laptop that lifted it up just a little bit, so the back of it would be up and it would kind of be tilted type of thing.
You know what I should do?
They said it was good for posture.
I can just get I'll plug the webcam in and do it that way. I have a webcam at the house with a big ass stand, so I can do that, and then I'll be able to move it and put it
wherever you want it.
I could probably put it right here too if I wanted to. I'm gonna have all kind of cameras in this place. It's ridiculous. What up, Chris? I heard that you said they was doing something to your house already, man. Like y'all are moving a lot faster than we did. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hi, I saw I missed your call. Yes. Hi, how are you? I am in the office. I'm on a quick song break. I'll be done at 7. Did you need me really quick? I can come and talk with you. I got a couple of minutes. Did you need me?
That's that action. Her best work on her knees.
Okay. Well, I'll just come over to your office really quick then. Okay, perfect.
All right, so I gotta use my phone. Hop over to the app. Holla at us. How do y'all looking at my face? I think I'm gonna stop going live the whole time too. Maybe just like the first half or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I did on mine. Let me go back up.
You're a prisoner of your own words.
Look, I'm really gonna have to.
Oh Lord. I'll be back too.
But it's still red. But it's still red. Chain busting look like rainbows. I'm like, come on, put it. Don't be running from it. If I like it, I spend money on it. You whatever. Just to say it, then you can't be. Have a real. That's my cash. And the thing she do, yeah, you tease too. She said she made it. And a week face with the chill. And that's what you do. You're real. Around to the and the chill flick. I'm hoping to feel the phone. But it's still flick. I'm like, I'm here for that. Don't be running from it. If I like it, I spend money on it. And whatever, bro. let me hear.
Hey, baby. I guess I would feel a little pervy just watching me sit here on my phone, huh? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that y'all was over there. That's my bad. That's my bad. Yo, my bad. Tell all your friends to creep on me. Maybe sleep. I know. I love you though. If anybody else watching, I'm talking to the homie, and she said she feels pervy just watching me sit here on my phone. Get full behind the scenes, man. This is what's up. Move the screen out the way so I can see things. And there we go. I love you too. Well, we need to kick it, man. We need to catch up. It's a lot of catching up we got to do. Ooh. You didn't lie.
track record so clean, they couldn't wait. Getting too flat. It's too late, cause I'm here to stay. I sent it back to the keep making posts. She's so proud of me. Making toast. From clear room, say, we're just. Haters took his song. Like they juniors, say your time.
I'm gonna get this movie, baby. Yeah. It's a whole lot of money. Trying to crate? You good?
Oh, I didn't know you moved it.
Yeah, I moved it up.
I was trying to like grab it.
I moved it up a little bit.
Is it fixed? I don't know.
No, I gotta move it back.
Oh, okay.
Let's see where it's at. It's super close. Cheap. I think just moving it straight back.
Oh, Tina B said, what you eating?
That's my mama, probably.
What you eating?
Ritz crackers.
I'm gonna put cracker.
Ah,
Ritz. No, we can't put Ritz.
cracker.
Some snacks.
Salty, savory peanut butter snacks. Assuming that's my mom. It's somebody else named Tina B out there.
It's a whole lot of money and I'm getting paid.
Hey.
I just got an offer letter to be a notary closer for a title company.
Hey! Let's go. See? Something good came out of this week.
I know. Ugh.
Hey, yo, I put on my jewelry just to
What? I just realized what she said.
Really? You just realized that?
I just realized that.
I hate her part in this song.
I put on my jewelry just to go out by the pool. And I keep it with me.
Yeah. Oh.
Higher than the moon, but I'm in town, so don't run up. Cause if you run up, I guarantee you ain't gon' be fully done up. Some little Chinese things with the fun up. I got the crown low, just to run up. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. And I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is in Bottega. If I'm getting money, gives a whole lot of hands.
Yeah, why are they not disclosing what was in this note? I'm reading that Petito story.
Hey, yo, Bia, I just been the block. All these bitches wanna be ya. Cause my waist but I ain't talking cars, don't here, don't Kia. In a twin seater, you tell me
Where's Kia?
You could see I fuck them like porn stars. And playing basketball with my bitches. That bitch on my face, cause I'm richer than
Oh, man.
so niggas keep stripping and sending my postcard. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. And I keep it with me just so that I'm feeling safer. Fendi on my body, but my feet is a bodega. Like I'm getting money, gives a whole lot of money. There's a whole lot of money.
Good? You all right over there?
My fucking go.
Beer.
Like a beer. Yeah, Nicki's verse sucked.
Yeah, we know. I don't.
It sucked like 2 butt cheeks on a Saturday night.
Whoa. When I leave, y'all better come together like butt cheeks. I haven't heard nothing from her that I've liked in years.
A minute. Quite some time.
It's been a very long time.
But guys, I'm your girl, the princess of all.
And I am Cujo Speaks.
And we are here on this Woah Wednesday. Whoa. So, well, shout out to Tina B for tuning in on the YouTube and commenting and chatting with us. She said, "What you eating?"
I was eating
What
snacks.
you eating? Snacks. We can't give out no free promo, so we had to say snacks.
They're salty peanut butter.
Just like I'm drinking smoothie.
we should make Good Tymez Show brand like snacks and thing, and all it says is what it is.
Smoothie, snack, chips,
Snack.
pop,
76 chips.
nuts.
Couple nuts. Cup o' nuts. Yeah, that'd be gangster. Super gangster.
Oh man, we probably should because you know what I'm saying. Like no
I got
free
ideas,
promo.
man.
Like
I got ideas.
I'm just saying, like we're not giving promo out
Yeah.
to nobody.
So if you're a snack creator that makes a salty peanut buttery snack and you think I may be enjoying your snack right now, how about you hit us up and you can advertise with us.
Send it to me.
Yes.
Send it to me.
Hey,
Say
your ad package.
loud. What rhythm did I get that from? You know, what childhood TV show? Send it to me.
You made that up.
Send it to me. I made that part up, but what's the melody?
I have no idea.
Teletubbies.
See, I didn't watch nor.
Cujo, get out.
No.
Get out.
Mm-mm.
Because you didn't watch SpongeBob. You didn't watch
Nope.
Teletubbies.
Nope. I signed my own air agreement. You can't kick me out.
Did you at least watch Dragon Tales? Dragon Tales.
Never heard of it. And I'm not just BSing you either. I've literally never watched Dragon Tales. But you have to remember that I am.
Oh yeah. This is
years old.
Huh?
So
you know what? I'm not gonna fault you because Jay didn't know them either because of his age. I'm not gonna say you old as Jay, but I'm just saying
who knows?
he didn't.
Nobody.
The truth prevails.
And now that Princess can see
Tina B, how old is he? Hurry up. Tina B.
Say that. She can see these comments on here, so you better not.
We about to.
In a very respectful way.
I'm about to comment right now.
Do it.
How?
Don't you do it, mama.
A man never tells his age.
Cujo Speaks. That's gonna be like our guessing game.
Yeah.
Like, and when they're like, "How many balls are in this jar? How old is Cujo Speaks?"
You're not allowed to answer.
One?
Watch.
Is it
I
two?
guarantee you, she ain't watching this part where I say, "Don't tell her."
Right, but she saw the other
back
part.
up. She gonna join back up and be like, "Oh,
see.
it say how I know how old he is."
That's my baby. You know, we always like to tell how old our babies are. I was in labor for such and such hours with you.
Okay, so my birthday is actually in exactly a month. And every year on my birthday.
Wait, when is your birthday? Okay, you can at least tell me your birthday
November 27th, 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, November 27th. That was Thanksgiving, baby. So every year she likes to tell the entire story. However old I am, she goes, such and such years ago, I was on Thanksgiving, I was in the hospital with you. And then now that tells the whole story to whoever's around.
So you was one of them holiday babies that couldn't wait. You like my kids.
Thanksgiving Day. And I think it was like a month early too, so it wasn't even supposed to be.
You like my children.
Yeah, I was anxious.
My first son is a New Year's baby. The ball dropped. My water dropped.
Ooh.
Yup.
Don't drop that.
My second son, he just happened February 8th, like, man. I guess before Valentine's Day. Yeah. My third son, party for 4th of July, my water broke. July 5th is his birthday. Yep.
Yeah, so
you one of them holiday babies that just be like, I can't wait. What are you guys doing out there? You was nosy.
Look,
you was
I smelled the mac and cheese, and I was like, that's something I'm down with, and I need to get out there now because I feel like
they out there grubbing.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're gonna save nothing for me.
I need to partake in this.
I don't feel like they're saving none of that for me.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Also, your birthday is right around the corner from mine. Yeah. I'm December 17th.
Oh, we're gonna have to celebrate some birthdays then.
Oh yeah, I gotta invite you guys to something. We're karaokeing this weekend.
Ooh, I was practicing earlier.
You and the wifey gotta
I was watching The Voice today, so I was trying to pick out some new karaoke songs.
See, that's just the thing. When they have those bad DJs, man, they be acting like they don't want to look up the lyrics for you.
Because a lot of those DJs have like a very cheap and old karaoke program that only has a certain amount of options.
Yeah,
they'll have the classics, but you can't really.
They have like all the older songs, but nothing like new school. And if it is new school, it'll just be the video without the actual karaoke version. Yeah. It's like how often do you really know the real words to some of these new songs? Like,
there's some that I know that I would sing that are, I would say they're within the last 5 to 7 years old. So, I mean, they might by now be in the karaoke circuit.
They better. Last time I did Cardi B, Bodak Yellow.
Ooh.
It was.
That one came out, what?
A few years ago. Like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me see. When did Bodak Yellow come out?
Because somebody brought that up the other day, and I was like, I forgot that's where she started at.
Bodak Yellow, 2018.
Was that recent? I thought it was longer ago than that. So Cardi's only been popping like that for 3 years.
Yeah. But have been famous on social media, like Vines and stuff like that, and Love and Hip Hop.
She was on Love and Hip Hop too. So,
yeah.
But I really thought her music career had been popping for longer than that.
I did too, but I guess because she's been having hit after hit after hit within the last 3 years. I mean,
she said something about taking some time off. If I take a year off, if I didn't take a year, y'all would never get a. What'd she say?
Which
if
song?
I never took a break, y'all would never get a year. It's a new song with Khaled. Every time I link Khaled.
Oh, I didn't listen to that song.
So I was thinking she took some time off.
She did when she had the baby.
Don't feel like it then, because if it's only been 3 years,
because we gotta think about when WAP came out. I mean, honestly, WAP came out last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Man.
So she's been taking break after break.
You gotta give her credit though. She's been knocking them out.
Because before WAP, it was I Like It Like That.
Yeah.
That came out in 2018 too.
She dropped her album shortly after Bodak Yellow did, because
she did drop her
album was pretty tight. Okay, I will say it's hard for me to find albums that I can listen to from front to back.
Yeah, her album was nice.
I will listen to her album front to back. My wife is a huge fan of Cardi B.
Is she now?
She's a huge fan of Cardi B. And she's not even a hip hop fan.
I knew I liked her.
She's more in the country, but you put on some Cardi.
I knew I liked her.
Yeah, y'all go. She'll probably do karaoke with you with some Cardi.
If anybody knows me, if you text me, if we tweet, if we whatever communicate, I will forever use Cardi B gifts because that is me in text messages. So if you say something to me, I'm going to find a Cardi B gift to join the conversation.
I'm pretty sure you sent me one already.
I was gonna say, didn't I send? I feel like I feel like I sent you one.
I'm pretty sure.
And I don't think I had told you the memo.
You did.
I did.
Yep. You sure did. Yeah. Because you sent me the photo drop, and I said drop it like it's hot.
And I said, oh,
okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
So that means I got to sharpen my Cardi B gift game.
So I'm Cardi B all day, just because like people like her, and there's a few other people who I simultaneously channel, because I like and I'm about to make this word up because I don't know if it's a word, but I'm about to say it anyway. I like the authenticism. Is that a word?
I don't.
It is not?
I don't know if it's officially a word, but it sounds good enough to where if you said it without that disclaimer in front of it,
I like the authenticism.
I don't think anybody would have blinked.
See, and artists like that because I like how they just tell like it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I like the fact that they don't put up a persona as if they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
a huge fan of that too, and especially I wish it would happen more in hip hop. But unfortunately, the way hip hop is structured, a lot of these people, especially if you're one of those people that want to get into the gangster rap lane, you have to be. Me and my cousin were talking about the other day. That new Drake song with 21, I think it is. Gang-ish, that's all I'm on. Gang. That's all I'm on.
Was that on his album?
Yeah. And I'm like,
I think I skipped
21. No, you're not, dog. Like, you're in the studio. You're making millions. You're doing, you know what
You're
I'm
not a gang member anymore.
But
you used to be.
You got to play that lane. So it kind of, I remember at a point in time where it used to be lame for you to try to be yourself and rap about stuff. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but if you look at how many rappers are getting shot and killed for trying to be on the gang.
Trying to be something that they're not.
Stop it. Talk about how
they're getting robbed or getting caught up or, getting caught slipping.
Yeah.
That's not. But, dog, you can't be a gang member because you have an active social security number.
Active.
The record labels have your social security number.
They got your passports. They got all
everything.
They tracking you because they want to know where their money at.
They want to know where it's all at.
Well, so a lot of these cats are really out here doing it like that. You see how many of them are in jail right now? Shiesty, NBA, Kodak.
NBA just got released.
He did. What was it, 1.5 mil? And he's got so is it true that they said they got military guards or something like that? I don't see on house arrest.
I think they did say that.
My God. Is it really that? Is it really that?
I mean, I don't know. Like, what did he even go in there for? Like, do you remember?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't even know what he really went in there for. So,
no idea.
If anybody can tell us what NBA YoungBoy went in for, because I don't think it's to the point that he need guard dogs and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't think it was no violent like killing spree or nothing crazy.
I think it was like, was it domestic violence?
I don't know. All I know is people need to be more authentic and stop. If you doing all that, okay, even if you are doing the gangster rap, stop snitching on everybody and yourself. The cops have come out. The FBI came out and said, this is how we're catching most of y'all. Because you rap about exactly what you did in your music. So as much as I'm telling you to be authentic, you all need to be a little less snitchy on yourselves and other people. Because if I run into some of y'all and I hear my name in a song and you talking about it with any way involved in anything you doing, I'm not going to be a happy man.
Yeah, no, not one bit. So he was released from jail after 7 months behind bars. YBNBA, Young Boy Never Broke Again. That always catches me off. I just call him Young Boy. But he was released from jail in Louisiana Tuesday after he served, like I said, 7 months in jail. He had to go to the federal prosecutors. They're pending a gun case, agreed to terms of the $1.5 million bail and home detention ordered in his separate Baton Rouge gun case. So he had 2 gun cases in 2 different states. I think that's who ultimately led them to, I guess, doing the $1.5 million bail. But that's still a lot over a gun charge. I mean, that means
And it probably wasn't even like him. He shot somebody or something. He just got caught with a weapon.
Just got caught with the weapon.
So
I mean,
crazy.
that's a lot of money. I mean, I guess because you got two of them pending at the same time. But
it's the 7 months in jail for me. You know how long 7 months is?
That's pretty much almost a jail time a year. Because isn't jail time 9 months is 1 year?
Is it?
That's what I've been told.
Because you've been locked down. They threw away the key. I did my time.
Yeah, I did.
I did a year in
I did 2 weeks on Facebook jail, cuz. That's what I did. Just kidding.
Yo.
I'm sorry.
There's probably a lot of people that I be seeing people. Oh, I just got out of jail.
I want to know what they did on Facebook. What did you do to violate the
so
Facebook guidelines to where you are locked up for that long?
I'm in so many groups on Facebook that are definitely not safe for work groups, and a lot of my homies be getting locked up.
I see people getting locked up all the time, and I really want to know, like, what kind of comment did you post? Like, were you out here being like real, like, just rated?
Sometimes it's not even that bad. Like you'll see the original post,
yeah,
and then you won't see the homie for like a week or two, and then they come back and they're like, "Yo, it was that post." I'm like, "What? I've seen way worse than that."
Yeah. But see, that's why, like I said, I don't even comment on people. Like the only thing I comment is good things. Congratulations! I'm so happy for you.
Right.
You know, blessings, sending prayers, love. Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. I don't debate with nobody on social. I used to do that. But the blood levels of my body that used to increase, I was like, I'm wasting my time. Like, it's no reason why I'm gonna go back and forth with you over words. Yeah. You're not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be tempted. I think in the last couple years, I think I've only done it a couple times, and it was literally just for entertainment. Yeah. Like I was seeing how morbidly ridiculous people were being, and I was like, all right. I like to have a very educated sense of humor, I guess you could say. So I like to really troll people with, you know, smart ways of like smart punchlines and like
getting them to understand.
Yeah, like things they wouldn't even get. Like, just let me see how dumb you really are.
That's what I used to do too, and kind of doing the whole like I'm gonna comment this just to be a troll. Yeah. But again, sometimes now, like I'm rarely on social media.
I just be busy. I don't got time.
Yeah, I do it at night.
Because I don't want to finish. Like it's gonna go on for a while.
Oh yeah.
And I can't be the one to fall asleep and then they hit me with something real good, and I wake up
overnight
in the morning like, oh, you gotta hit up. It's all on TMZ. Troll battle ends with
and he lost it.
At a certain point, I will say, and I'm glad I never did this. I was at such a point in my life where I had really nothing going on that I went on and I was always trolling and commenting on everything, like trying to make the best comment so that person would see it or whatever the case. I almost started another Instagram called King of Comments, and I was just going to go on everybody's stuff and just have fire comments. Like that's where my life almost went.
But see, it didn't.
That was almost
then
me.
It would have backfired.
I would have been in a whole lot of pain because I don't know where that would have ended up.
See what Drake said when people be like, your Twitter fingers turning.
Twitter fingers turning. Wait, I got a line like that, so I don't remember what his line was.
I can't remember it. Something about Twitter fingers. Something. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of y'all got those. That was almost me. I almost lit that line, but I broke free.
I broke free. Oh, we gotta see if we can find a contestant for the adult spelling bee.
Is today spelling bee day?
Yes, it is. We gotta see if we can find a contestant. If not, we can get each other.
Oh. I got one. I don't know. I already told you mine though. I gotta pick a different one because I already told you mine.
What is it? Look, I don't remember. Wait.
Receipt? Oh, I didn't tell you.
No, you didn't.
I was telling.
See, you could have got me. You could have got me with receipt because that one gets me. Definitely.
Okay,
I'll be the contestant this week. I have been practicing my spelling and stuff, y'all.
Okay, let's do a practice round then real quick. Receipt.
Oh, RECIPET.
You missed the whole letter in there.
Where?
Wrong. You missed the E.
Oh.
You spelled receipt.
Oh. Wait, I said CET.
You said RECIPET.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Recipient.
See, that's what I always get. Receipt and recipe.
Receipt's a hard one because anytime the I after E comes into play, and then you got to remember that receipt has a P before the T randomly.
See,
receipt.
You just threw me off when you said got to put the P where the T go. Like, is this the birds and the bees? I don't even know. I'm just kidding.
I don't put that. Wow. You know the messed up part about that is it actually works out if you're talking about a certain action. That explanation actually is valid if you are talking about a certain.
That's why I just blanked out. I'm sorry, I blanked out.
That's how I'm explaining that. If I have to explain that to my kids,
The kid's gonna get it.
Put the P where the T goes.
And you go with that. Okay, you go with that.
Oh, crazy.
So listen, guys, I'm going to be the guinea pig today for the adult spelling bee. Pray for me because I just made up a word earlier and we already know how this is gonna go. You bet not come with nothing crazy. Man. Don't you come with no snuffleupagus like
because it's you. I'm gonna find the hardest word.
No, you have to be able to pronounce the word in 2 syllables.
I have a very large.
2 syllables. 2 syllables. 2 syllables. Compound. Island. We're not doing 3 syllables.
All right. I got this.
All right, y'all. Listen. We're going to hop into a quick Kendrick Lamar and Baby Keem. This is my jam, y'all. Real quick, and then we're going to come back with the adult spelling bee. So don't touch it down, y'all. We'll be right back. It's the Good Time Show.
I hated this song when I first heard it.
You did?
Because they could have done so much more. I know both of them know they could have done more on this damn song. This was the easiest shit. They probably didn't even mean to put this out. They
probably didn't. They probably just put it off for fun. And people just picked it up.
Oh, I guarantee it.
My favorite part is this part when people like,
doing circles everywhere. What? Put that on my moment. In the process. Trying to take me through the progress. Time tied when the truth is an object.
I wonder are they hearing it through the internal microphone on the computer?
It's the microphone on the camera.
Oh, sweet.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, if that's being used as the webcam, right?
So yeah, the camera's coming from there. It's coming from the internal. Yeah. No, so it's coming from yours. Yeah.
They can hear it, so I know
yeah.
I was in there and completely forgot. One girl was like, I'm watching you on YouTube and it looks really creepy. I feel like a creeper. And I was like, oh, I did totally forget that YouTube Live. Oh, hi, y'all.
That's funny.
Otorhinolaryngology.
Bro, I said 2 syllables. 2 syllables. That's all you get.
What about Worcestershire? That's 2?
Nope.
Worcestershire.
Nope, that's 3. That's almost 4.
Worcestershire.
You said Worcestershire. Like, no. Like, no.
Oh, man. I don't even know what an isthmus is.
Come on, bro. Basic words, bro. Basic everyday words. Think of everyday words. Purchase. Authorized.
Onomatopoeia.
What?
Purchase. Authorized.
America.
Cash money.
What else?
I'm not. I hate
quarter. I can't even quarter. Can you spell quarter?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Quarter.
What did you say?
Quarter.
Yes.
See, I've been practicing. I've been turning my spell check off lately.
Yeah. Me and my wife was just talking about this morning too. Because I was talking about receipt, and she was like, "Oh, I have to da 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 da." I go, "Yeah, okay, you may have figured it out." I go, "In 5 seconds, you have done that?" She was like, "Not at all." Exactly.
I get receipt and recipe
Yeah.
mixed up.
Wow. I'm trying to look up words for you to spell, and I spelled the word wrong. Yikes. You want to know what word I spelled wrong? Commonly.
Very so.
Ooh, that's a good one. I got one for you.
Just me and my twin and them.
As much as people hating on her, she's doing her thing.
Oh, best friend. It's temporary.
Think so? Think it's bad just because she's so ridiculous?
Just because of the sound. When the sound go out, then.
Yeah. I agree. Yo, did you hear Buzz Lightyear got his own movie coming out? The origin story of Buzz Lightyear? I'm excited.
I like Woody.
I'm excited.
Buzz was a butthead.
I'm excited.
I will go back in a minute.
Okay. You ready to spell this word around?
Yep. Go best friend together. No, forever he's taking on. My foot in him. Killing him. No, Mike's going wild. Just me and my twin in him. Just me and my twin in him. But he ain't in him. You ain't nothing to let him.
4 of my kids can honestly sing that song.
Really?
I have 2 sets of twins.
Oh. Well, they got talent.
Chase right in them.
You better beat them, Joe. Just kidding. I am your girl, the princess of all.
And I'm Cujo Speaks.
We are here on the Gud Tymez Show. And it is time for the adult spelling bee. It saddens me to announce that I am going to be the contestant for today.
Herself, yeah.
I'm gonna need a piece of paper.
Well,
bro.
You only got 5 seconds.
Because I need to see it to see if it's spelled right, even in my own mind. I know, but
nope. I was gonna say, should I give you 7 seconds just because you are my partner in crime? But no.
Because the words that you was spilling out over song break just sounds like they break the rules of a 2-syllable word.
People,
like,
isn't Worcestershire 2 syllables? Worcestershire. That's 2, right? It's the class, ain't it? Ain't that how you?
No, man. I know I'm setting myself up for failure, but you know what?
Because I'm pretty okay. So what were the words we've done already? We did
embarrassment.
Embarrassment was
and pistachio.
Okay.
Yeah, he about to hit me.
Talked about this word before.
I don't know, but he about to hit me with something crazy, y'all.
Okay, are we ready, folks?
I just want to be smart. Come on.
3, 2, 1, accommodate.
What the? ACCOMONDATE.
That's 6 seconds. Okay.
Oh no, I put an extra O in there.
Wait.
Sorry, I had an attack.
This is harder than you think it is.
I had an attack.
Okay, spell it again. How you spell it?
ACCOMONDATE. It's not a O.
That's Ocommand.
I know.
But that's the issue because you tried to spell comma in the middle. But here's what you did wrong. It's Oh, D-A-T-E.
I missed the M. That's all I missed.
You missed the M. But didn't you say you put an N in there before the D?
No, I didn't think that it was O. I thought that would have been an A. So I did ACCOMON.
See, there's no N right there either.
Oh, D-A-T-E.
So there's two N's.
Oh, but
and
no
N.
N.
Because you literally spelled out common.
Yeah, a common.
Got him.
Yo.
It's okay. We get Cujo next week.
All right. I'm gonna tell me I ain't gonna be sitting over the dictionary.
He about to be reading the encyclopedia all week, y'all. All week he about to be reading the encyclopedia, and I'm gonna hit him with something totally different after. That's not even in the encyclopedia. I'm just telling.
She gonna do some Spanish words. Spell azul.
La leche.
La leche. Oh no, you didn't put the tilde over the top of the.
Right. You didn't spell the le. But that was good, y'all. That was good.
I'm wondering if anybody's gonna break this streak now. That's 3 in a row.
I know. 3 for 3. Like, ain't nobody smart.
Right? We gonna find somebody. I believe that someone who can bring us to the promised land is out there.
Yes. If you're up to this challenge. To the challenge. Oh, we need to call one of them kids from them kids spelling bees that be on TV.
Didn't that just happen? I want to say
that girl, she won like #1 over the whole entire country. Or something like that. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have typed the word in the comments so people could have saw how wrong I spelled it.
You can still do it.
Nah, it's good. I ain't gonna look dumb on video. Just kidding. Too late.
She was already talking about not keeping this live video, so she wanna.
Yeah, we might scrap this. You know what I'm saying? Delete all that, Peggy. You ever seen that video of that little boy? Oh my goodness, this little boy. Somebody was recording him, and he was like, "Delete all that, Peggy. I ain't playing with you."
Oh
like,
my goodness.
He was telling her, like, "Do not record me, ma'am."
I'm really praying my twins don't end up viral for some video of them wilding out doing something crazy.
Oh, I'm sure. You had a COVID baby? Yeah, these COVID babies are
and
different.
Knowing me, I mean, if you know me and you know my personality, they're going to be just like me, so I think we might be done for.
Yeah. I'm letting you know now. My son walks around like biting and all kind of stuff. I just like, bro, who raised you?
You just look at them crazy. Like my twins are 6 months old, and some of the stuff they do now, I legit be looking at them like.
You were like, wow.
Huh?
How? Why do you know that?
Like this? One of them likes to hang upside down. So they figured out how to kind of scoot now. So he'll scoot to where his head like hanging upside down off of stuff. I'm like, bro.
You are going to backflip, and then I'm going to be responsible for this.
That's what I said. I said you got to put him in gymnastics.
Sir, I don't want to be responsible for this. So we were going to talk about the Micah Myers story, but I just think that it's just redonkulous.
It is.
To even fathom to discuss.
Here, let's just bring it up real quick, just so people can know how ridiculous it is. I'm just going to read.
Y'all should see my face.
I'm just going to read the headline. Michael Myers alleged homophobe for killing gay dudes in Halloween Kills. I'm just going to leave it there. Because you know what that reminds me of? It's in the same line as that Demi Lovato story.
What Demi Lovato story?
She said that it's disrespectful to call aliens extraterrestrial.
Girl, I saw her.
Extraterrestrials aliens.
I saw her. First of all, Demi. Demi, you went to rehab for a reason, Boo. And I don't mean to shame nobody's rehab or their sobriety, but ma'am, I think you're still puffing on some of the stuff, or it still may be some fumes, because she even went as far as saying that she met the aliens, didn't she?
I didn't read it. Sir, if I see a headline like that, I'm not going to read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not reading it.
No, I agree with you. 100%. But I think that she did say that she met aliens. She saw the UFO.
So this is an actual interview that came from her? Because I thought it was like one of those, the ridiculous tabloids in line at the store.
No, like she been mad tweaking lately. Yeah, like she even said that she thought that baby showers and gender reveals should not be a thing anymore, because gender shouldn't be a thing anymore. Yes. So you shouldn't be celebrating, or you shouldn't be happy that you're having a boy or happy that you're having a girl. Just be happy that it's a child, because that child may be born in the wrong. Yeah, she's been expressing her opinions lately.
Well, maybe she did get abducted or something, because she is acting otherworldly.
Yeah, maybe she. You ever seen Here we go again. It's another show.
Another movie I haven't
seen. It's
It's
a show. My fiance was watching it. I have not watched the whole thing. It's called Sweet Tooth on Netflix, where it was like a virus, like an outbreak virus. It was kind of like the coronavirus, but it was causing people's babies to be born with like human mutation type of things. Yeah.
My wife may have watched it. She's really into like end of days type, like outbreak type stuff. So she may have seen it.
So it was like that, and that's what reminds me of Demi Lovato. Like she got like a Earthlink baby or something out here with those kind of comments.
Because I couldn't believe it. Like I really thought, what was the ones? What's the most like ridiculous taboo? Like if it's in that paper, it's ridiculous.
This Michael Myers one.
Oh yeah.
Because first of all, the simple fact, if he killed a gay person, that does not make him homophobic. Does that make him okay? What is it called when you're straight? Straightophobic?
Yeah, there isn't one.
Like,
I don't think.
Okay,
There's
so
a word for it.
We need to create a word because we just need to call homophobic people that word.
Right.
Because y'all straightophobias. Because Michael Myers has always killed people who was doing it in the movies.
He ain't say nobody was racist because he killed black dudes first.
And the black girl always died first.
Always died first. You racist, Mike? No.
Exactly.
I kill everybody. I'm an equal opportunity lender. You can have this knife free of charge.
His house out here, he paying $40K on his rent.
Yeah, he leaving people on red. He ain't even going to see Annabelle in Miami. He
work out his work ethic. It's too strong for this.
That has got to be the funniest video.
I mean, is that like that's the typical Michael Myers movie? If you see two people kissing, you know they're about to die. That's every scary movie, honestly. Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger, all of them. What's the one that they were by the lake? The lake where they always used to go and it was haunted. Is that
that is
Jason? Is that Jason X?
I want to say it's Michael Myers because it was Lake something that they went to like in the earlier ones.
The lake. Every time they went camping and they was trying to get hanky panky in a tent, they came up dead. This is not new, boo boo.
See, this is why
it's just two men.
Bringing it back to the Dave Chappelle thing, I feel like, and I can't speak. Okay, I always hate when anybody says all of or like generalizes a group of people. I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say the LGBTQ community as a whole because I don't know how many of these individuals are doing this, but it's making that community look real dumb when these kind of things come out. Because now it's like, man, like y'all are mad about everything.
Can't nobody do nothing right because something is gonna be offensive, something's gonna be wrong. But that's not life. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be fair and you have to, be on the same playing field. And right now they're not on the same playing field. And it's not cool. Not one bit. So that story, it's a hoax. Get it out of here. I don't want to hear it. I don't really care to talk about it. Anywho, so this weekend, it is Halloween. Are you doing something fun with the chill?
I'm still undecided. At first, I was gonna have my 16-year-old boys take the rest of the kids walk around the neighborhood. They end up having to work. So now what it comes down to is me walking them around the neighborhood. For one, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
For two, I think it's supposed to rain. It's gonna be cold. And for three, I don't think my back can handle walking around for hours.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take my kids to a few trunk or treats. Let them go to like 2 different Halloween parties on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, they won't even know it's Halloween.
Well, last year during COVID, we just bought like 4 or 5 bags of candy
and that's what
ourselves.
I'm gonna do. Like my littlest one, he can't even eat the candy if they handed it to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like getting him geeked up to not be able to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of holidays are like that too. Like you raise your kids to get hype about this holiday. This is what we do. It's all conditional. It's all taught. So I mean,
and I mean my kids, they like to dress up. I mean, he's had this costume forever because they like to dress up in the house and be different characters, whatever, costume parties, whatever. But as far as like the candy part goes, like I can go buy you the candy. Like my time is more valuable. Like, nah. I like the fact that you can dress up and you can be whatever you want on Halloween and it's fun to do that part. But the trick-or-treating part is the part where now that I'm older, I'm like, that part is not that cool to me
Yeah, I
anymore.
think
Like,
Halloween was fun for me in my younger years, going out to the bars and stuff, or costume parties
yeah,
with
the
friends.
costume
Like that
party.
stuff was fun. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound appealing to me. I know they want to go and all of that, but this will be like the third year in a row they haven't gone trick or treating. So there's also that. You know, I don't know if I want to. I don't know. It's gonna be a game day decision, really. If I'm being honest with you,
we're gonna see how the day goes.
Yeah.
See how the day goes.
I'm gonna let that one ride. I'm definitely not taking the babies out. So
Yeah, nah, yeah. I'm not taking my Google one out either. Too many people, too many germs. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see the day of. If the day of, if they remember it, we might do like 2 houses and then I go buy them a bag of candy.
I don't know
if they don't
trust my
remember,
neighborhood anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all right. COVID and being away from people all of that time and all of this time has really made me eerie of people in general.
Yeah, that's very true. Shout out to my uncle who's tuning in right now. He's talking about trick or treat. Why is it called trick or treat? Like, was it for like prostitutes or something?
No, I know there's an origin to it, and I've always meant to look that up because it sounds like if anybody was playing by the real rules.
Is it something like it's like kind of like April Fools, right? They're supposed to prank people or something like that. I don't know. I just made that up, kind of.
Origin. I'm going to look it up right now, actually, because I always did wonder that, and I think it does have something to do with Celtic Festival. The custom of trick or treating on Halloween may come from the belief that supernatural beings or the souls of the dead roam the earth at this time and needed to be appeased. It may otherwise have originated in Celtic festivals held on 31 October to 1 November to mark the beginning of winter.
Yeah, no, we don't celebrate that meaning of it. We don't celebrate. Not down that road.
Right.
But listen, guys, let me know if you guys are going trick or treating this weekend. Make sure you guys stick around. We got a couple of minutes because the cipher will be going live on the app and on our YouTube channel as well. So make sure you guys stick around to watch that. You guys can go back and watch it over the whole weekend. And don't forget to cash your votes in. If you are going on the website, all you have to do is go to hot9397.com, click the submission tab at the top, and click the Tell 'em Tuesday poll. Click next. Click the part where it says click here to vote and cast your vote. If you guys are on the app, do the same thing. Go to the submit tab and go to the voting polls and do the same thing and vote. Okay, guys, the voting polls will be open until next Thursday at 11:59 p.m. EST, and then we will be mentioning the winner on that Friday.
Go vote. Go tell your mama to vote. Go tell your mama's friends to vote. Go tell your friends' mama's friends to vote.
Yes. And download the app. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know we're only going to give you 2 weeks, and then after that, everything will strictly be the app. If you're not downloading or following on the app, you won't find it nowhere else besides on the 93.97 network app. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not going to be posting it nowhere else. It's going to be strictly, we might be posting exclusive videos only to the app. It's not on YouTube, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, not on Twitter, none of that. Only on the app. So you guys definitely got to, download it. Create a page. It says social networks at the bottom. You guys can go on there, create profiles, chit chat with us, because that's going to be the only source of communication very, very soon.
We're going dark. She's taking our cell phones and everything. We can't even talk to
in
nobody.
The dark realm.
It's like a reality TV show now. We can't even have TVs in our house.
You show kind.
You gotta go to the app to talk to me.
We didn't talk about you.
Didn't. How many minutes we got? We got 6 minutes.
Okay, we got some time. Because when you said the dark world and taking phones, it took me back to what they were doing.
Yes. Okay. So
what they didn't do.
We gave them enough time, right?
We did.
Okay. I can't believe she's gone.
I'm happy. I am
too.
so happy and relieved. That was the best thing that could have happened.
She was out of control.
Joe reminds me of a person who, like, you ever see like a damaged person or a person that just need, like, they want to be good, but like they have like a lot of like bad things that happen in life.
I love that show, Dexter. It was the same way.
That was Joe. And she did not help his bad things. She prohibited. Like, she he did a lot of things he didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all those like he covered them up because he was scared of her.
But wait, though, you were getting that show was narrated by Joe, right?
It is.
So even though he was able to narrate it and say he didn't want to do those things, you have to question if he was even being honest with us about not wanting to do them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this took me through a whole mental and emotional roller coaster of, do I like this dude? And am I a murderer because I like him? Like, she was off the wall. She was nuts.
Yeah, she was a nut job.
Unforgivably nuts. Like, what she would say, she said something about not only just the baby in the car thing, there was something else. Oh, I think it was like in the last episode too. Like, as something was happening, she was like, "Oh, why would you do that? Oh my god! Oh." She's like, that psycho brought a gun into our house.
Bro.
You got him in a cage, homie.
But my thing is, I was so mad at the swinging thing. How she reacted.
Yeah, me too.
Because
she pushed him to it.
This was your idea. Yeah. Like, and then when she set it all up, I was like, you're so dumb.
In the beginning of them starting to do the do, she was all turned on and excited about it.
Man, I was just like,
I explained to my wife in that moment when that happened. I go, see, I'm really glad that they did this, because a lot of us men say women are crazy and y'all do X, Y, and Z things. That was a physical depiction of how a lot of women act in their relationships.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You would tell me you want one thing, and then I do this one thing, and you go ham on, well, you should have knew I didn't mean it. I didn't really want you to. Oh my God.
But my thing was, why say this out loud? I did this for you. I'm saying this because I don't want people to 100% be like, oh, she told me everything. But why say that out loud when you know they're upstairs? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She never thought about nothing.
She was very, very impulsive.
Super
that ending though, I really thought, I was like, she got him, Joe. How you gonna let her one up you, bro?
Yeah.
How? But then
I thought old girl was gone.
Man.
But then when the little one walked in, I'm okay, she can't do that, but what's she gonna do? Then she let her go, and I was like, huh? I was just they did a really good job of bouncing it around. So there was never a point where I was like, oh, this is what's about to happen.
Yeah, definitely the ending definitely
it was worth it.
Got me.
I think it was worth
because like I said, I really thought that he was a goner. I thought Joe was gone.
Now here's the hard part. So now they've wrapped it up like they wrapped it up. They really got to swing for the fences in this
to try to
season,
find old girl,
because now the storyline of he gets into something else. Oh, he almost gets in trouble. Oh, he almost gets caught. Oh, he gets away with it. That storyline's old now. Now you've done that for 2 seasons. Maybe
he's going to be a better person now because he's going to find Marianne, who's going to be better for him.
She knows too much about that situation.
But does she know though? You know what I'm saying? He could go to her and be like, she lied to you. I was on the floor. I heard the whole entire conversation.
But as far as that town knows, he died in that.
That is true.
So that's a risk for him to get back to her because she's the only person that would know.
If he faked his death. But he could have told her, I faked my death because I was scared of my wife.
Is she going to be down with that though?
Hey, that's
the problem.
She might be.
I don't know.
She might be down with a call.
I'm interested to see where they go with it, but I just think they're going to lose a lot of people in season 3 because they need to have this. It needs to be
season 4 now. Yeah.
It needs to be their. Was this was season 3?
Yeah, this is season 3.
Right. So season 4, it has to be their best season, or they're going to lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because they swung for the fences with season 3, and the way that ended.
They did. I like how they brought it full circle, but again, it just shows how if you don't have 2 people on the same playing field, on the same minefield, like how one person can make another person toxic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she made him. I'm not going to say she made him, but she also brought out the worst in him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she was bringing out the best qualities, and they both were working at, like, not trying to do these things again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because they were, and then he got addicted to her. And then,
but he got addicted to her because she was already on the boy next door.
And he's
like he wasn't even like he was like
mean.
fighting his demons of sleeping with the neighbor. He was trying not to, but then the more she started acting crazy, and then it makes that whole thing of a guy like, well, if you're gonna, I might as well, like, you know what I'm saying? I might as well have slept with her if I knew you was gonna take her out the game for just having a drink with me, like. You know what I'm saying?
It's insane. And then in the end of it all, when she was like, "You're the one. It was your fault. You made me this way." And da 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 da.
Like, girl, you did this for yourself. You did this for your brother.
Right.
You did this to your other husband. Right. Like,
I thought she was gonna kill the mama.
Oh yeah, I did too.
I thought for sure she was gone.
Oh yeah, I thought the mama was. You're out of there. 3 strikes. Like I thought she was a goner, bro.
Yep, I will be tuned in for season 4 whenever that decides to come out in like a year or 2.
I will too. Because
we will be bringing you that. Let's say we'll do it. How are we gonna give them some time though, right?
Yeah, whenever season 4 comes out, because I did hear that it got renewed. So
I mean, like when the episode drops, I'm gonna watch it every week.
No,
or do they just drop it all at once?
I think they drop it all at once. They drop it all at once.
All right, y'all got a week after we watch it.
Yup, y'all got a few weeks. But all right, any last minute shout outs?
Shout out as usual to everybody that tuned in today. I'm not on my live right now, so I can't call you out by name, but you know who you are. And as usual, my beautiful wife and my kids, I love you.
Shout out. Woo woo. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. I know we're kind of going a couple minutes over. Make sure you guys stick around for that hot 93, 97 hit list is coming up next. And also the cipher that's coming up next as well. But don't touch it out, don't touch it out. Keep riding out with that. And until tomorrow for Throwback Thursday and Friday for Fashion Friday, ladies, it's been fun.
It's been trill.
It's been so freaking real. All right, ladies, stay pretty. Kings, stay king, and deuces.
I don't know where I got the love thing from, but I said it a couple